Wake up, gamers, because you're listening to the Big Think Dimension with Noel, Slamrocket, and Bob Video Games.
You know what? New intro phrase for Big Think is just, hey, gamers, check out these people.
Wake up, I guess.
Dr. Agro.
I mean, I guess we're talking about it.
And Chris Wolfhard.
Stay asleep.
Here on GigaBoots.
So I have an unfortunate confession I have to make here.
Oh, what is this?
So Noel has joked recently and often in the past about one of us going so senile we have the Yoda butt dance moment.
Oh no!
And I had something similar to that this week.
Uh-huh.
I was talking with someone about Halo Campaign Evolved.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, most of Cortana's new lines sound really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And when my brain had to conjure up the image of Cortana,
No!
it pulled up dancing Cortana from Virtual Vendetta.
Yeah, of course it did. It's a scar.
That's
You have to live
awesome!
with it.
That's fantastic. That's great.
It's like, no, that's Cortana from that stupid because that would have fit right in with the rest of fucking Infinite.
It's true. I feel like people, you know, they don't know what they're missing by not watching the movie Virtual Vendetta.
Oh,
We could just what's Bob, what's wrong?
it's just too much. It's just too much.
What if
it's
she-
Man,
just-
we
yeah,
put
she
in
can just
work.
stay
We
back
watched
there.
this. We watched this trash and Mario Warfare.
We did.
You know, okay, so I was looking through all the things we had watched for Curse Content Club, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, we really watched a lot of fucking obscure shit. We truly didn't go for the easiest, most mainstream things. The closest we ever got to that was doing Channel Awesome and AVGN. And then eventually, and that's mainstream within, you know, gamer, right?
Right.
But like in internet culture. But we waited until like episode 1 billion to do Birdemic.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is there's some truly obviously terrible movies we need to be watching that are everyone loves how bad this is and points and laughs. So that way we in 2026 can make the same jokes people have been making for over 20 years.
Money plane.
Okay, not Money Plane. Nobody that would be continuing the same trend of watching shit no one's heard of.
That's true. That like Red Letter Media pumped that thing up, but it seemed like it kind of disappeared immediately anyway.
Yep. Let's see. Someone's saying, didn't you do The Last Jedi? Yeah, but doing that was like an unorthodox thing. That wasn't like, it's not like movie historians are like, this is one of the worst pieces of shit ever. Right?
Yeah, I hadn't even seen it, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll figure this out. That was also a million years ago. If you remember that, you're a geriatric.
You remember 2021? Get the fucking
That was
wheelchair.
2020. That was 2019, Noel. That was pre-COVID.
It basically wasn't even real.
Please tell me you're kidding.
No,
because
because we did it during Star Wars month, which we watched Rise of Skywalker at the end of.
That was
Yeah,
7
wow.
years
Which
ago.
was 2019. That was 7 years ago.
So glad we came back around for that again.
Yeah, we have to do it again. That'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it again in 7 more years. Like, is it good yet? No.
Come on, dude. It's been that long since Star Wars had a fucking idea. It's just fucking
I was gonna say it's been that long since Star Wars had a movie, but that's not true. They released the
not
Baby
true.
Yoda movie, which nobody went and saw.
Yeah, literally no one on Earth.
Did we get any comments from Disney about it where they were like, fuck, shit, fuck, and then they sent that out as a press release or anything?
Well, right after it happened, they came back out and said, you don't have to go see the re-release of Avengers to see Doom. Please, God, please come see Doom. We were kidding.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
And then this week, some random one of the directors of like the Loki show was like, "Yeah, you gotta go watch. You gotta watch Loki before watching Doomsday." It's like,
and then he shot.
Man, I want Xbox Studios to start doing that. Just start being like, you know what's really a part of Xbox's master plan? You buying South of Midnight right fucking now.
yes, you need to do it.
You have to go play Gun Valkyrie. I'm sorry. You're not going to understand Halo unless you do.
We talked about this a bit on our stream, but we absolutely need to talk about this on Big Think. Chris, Agro, did you watch the trailer for Avengers Doomsday?
No, I've just seen a couple clips and people complaining.
Okay. For people who don't know the tally, Bob and I were going to go to a theater and watch it. And at one point, the content plan was the other two weren't. And we would have to explain to them what the movie is. Now then, I was fully committed up until this moment to watch this movie. So I'm watching this trailer, okay? I'm watching this trailer. And I'm like, I'm really glad this trailer is finally going to give me an ounce of plot so that way I can know what's in this movie other than Doctor Doom. That trailer is so unbelievably dog shit. It looks like it. Like, I'm not saying it is, but it could be made with AI. It is nonstop shots of two groups of fucking characters you recognize standing at 45-degree angles relative to the camera, half on the left, half on the right, looking at each other with the narration going, I have strong friends. We fought enemies before. Those strong friends died to them, and this guy's scarier than all of those. That's it. That's the whole trailer. And a couple like sky lasers and lightning effects and a couple clamor of like, oh, these guys are punching and there's Gambit. And the final fucking shot is fucking, oh God, it's Thor walking up and being like, no, it cannot be. And then he holds up his hammer, and then his hammer flies across the room, and Captain America's holding out his hand, and he grabbed it. Oh my God, please go to the theater. Captain America's alive. Holy shit. God. This might be the
This
worst
is coming out
for a real movie.
I think this
I've
is
ever
coming
seen.
out the same day as Dune 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to do the double feature.
And in a year where I think 3 different YouTuber projects waxed The Mandalorian and Grogu, this just feels almost destined to set up for Doomsday to be like, we all have to die. It didn't make $1 billion. We all have to kill ourselves. We didn't even make as much as we paid Robert Downey Jr. to come back for these 2 movies.
That's so possible.
It really is.
They handed that motherfucker a shitload of money.
Like, this is like, you know, people, the MCU got big because like the fucking, during like the first couple years of the MCU, the overwhelming narrative was like, finally, they're not shitty like those X-Men movies. Finally, somebody figured out how to make a coherent, good superhero movie. And now it's like, put all these fucking geriatrics in the comic costumes. People need to see Donut Lord decked out like he's X-Men 97 Cyclops. It's like, people who really wanted that now in 2026 need to be committed
to the cause of going to the theater to watch this delightful film, right?
To an old folks home.
Damn it.
Like, how can I don't see how anybody can look at
it's so
like,
fucking funny.
You are all so fucking old.
I feel like,
why are you age attacking our audience nonstop this episode?
What? Like, I can't look at Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen and Alan Cummings, who is now 61, like doing Nightcrawler poses. It's like, fucking come on, bro. And they clearly intend right after this to cast a whole new set of X-Men. So you shouldn't even have done this at all. You should have cast the new X-Men for this one and been, holy shit, look at the new generation of X-Men.
Yeah, you know, kind of like they did with Spider-Man. Remember, they debuted the new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that would have made a lot of sense. This sort of thing, like all of this stuff would have worked 10 years ago. That you're just so late.
Like, I wonder if this will somehow punch through the, like, yeah, I watched Endgame, it's over. Because that's what a lot of it is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
like, oh, I watched the end point of the MCU. I don't need to go see any more of those movies. Except a Spider-Man movie, because Spider-Man's eternal.
Right.
Yeah, I imagine Spider-Man, again, is going to do better this year than Doomsday does.
I think that's really likely, yeah. I'm serious. Like, I know the Avengers movies have not been a high mark of cinema. You know, if you're being critical and mean like that. If we're being objective. But this is unreal. And the thing that frustrated me is I knew the moment I watched this trailer and was blown away by how fucking insanely nothing an AI like, it really does come off like the fake movie trailers you can see on YouTube made by AI. The whole thing just has that energy, and it's like fucking crazy. I knew I would get people who are like, yeah, it's an Avengers movie. It's like, no. This is a new low. Go back and watch those trailers, and then watch this, and understand the context difference too.
See, we've like when when there is literally zero doubt, and they aren't even pretending to hide it for this movie. When there's clearly like, here's a list of characters we have to show, and they each have to have a moment their fans can clap at. And this list is like 45 characters long. You can't have a movie that doesn't add up to a movie.
It'll add up to a feature-length film.
And people are a collection of bones.
Yes.
Except this isn't that, because bone implies that something has the structure. This will be the skin of a human being separated from everything else, like hanging on a coat rack.
It's so fucking unreal. I watched the last thing they showed for Doomsday, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're nowhere near it. You're gonna not show anything. We're not gonna have the bad guy give any implication of what happened and how he's here and his motivation. You'll do that later. Then I watch this and I'm like, you literally didn't even have him speak. Is the twist that it's not Robert Downey Jr.?
That would be the funniest goddamn thing I could imagine.
Yeah, I would certainly like it if that was not the case. I would certainly like, it's like, we lied. He's just back as Iron Man. We got somebody else to be Doom.
That would have been great. It would,
because what I remain terrified is it won't be Victor Von Doom. It will be some alternate Tony Stark.
Oh, chat saying Robert Downey Jr. was the cool accented voice. He had an original accent he brought to the recording in the trailer. Okay. All right. Again, there really wasn't any substance to the fucking trailer in a way that's kind of unreal for like, this will save us.
Like, it's weird because part of the reason that Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man was so popular is that he brought a lot to that role.
Yeah.
He's been on record being like, yeah, I kind of improvised a lot of the dialogue, and it's like, they're not gonna let him do that for Doom.
Right. Well,
and he might not even that's such a different character. There's no reason to think that he could bring that the quality he brought to Tony Stark to Doom.
Here's the thing. He's going to improvise his lines as Doom, and since everyone's being filmed on a green screen, so that way it doesn't leak what characters talk to who or who anyone's talking at, they'll just re-record the scene and be like, hey, Robert Downey Jr. did this great zinger. Can you react to it, Cap? Thanks.
We needed you to say something else in this scene, so we just AI generated it and edited it in. Hope that's okay.
Robert Downey Jr. improvs the line that's mildly funny. We cut to a crowd shot of everyone else in the movie laughing. That's AI generated. I'm in the movie theater like, did I die? Is this brain death? Am I dead? Oh my God. Kojima wanted to go like this?
Man. I still want to see it because clearly a mess.
Bob, of course I want to still see it. I'm just like, no human should be able to step into the theater and be like, this is going to be a good time. Now I feel like this was the most, oh no. Oh no.
Look, Cyclops is going to be in there and he's going to be cool, okay?
Wow, 2 Hail Marys. That's crazy. He's in there, he's doing a thing, and he's cool. In the trailer, they show him screaming and going, ah, with his...
They do show that.
He goes,
Yeah, they showed that even a
"Ah."
few months ago with that. That was one of the teasers, and I was like, so he's coming back to blow himself up?
Yes.
Cool.
Is that...
It-
yes.
It
is.
All this would make much more sense if they tried to make movies that built up to it at all, but they just didn't do that this time.
Oh, yeah, no. No one will watch the movies, and they can't make, like, a fucking normal Hulk movie. They can't make an individual character movie basically ever again.
Yeah, that's crazy. They've lost their minds.
Even the Captain America movie needs to be technically 5 or more characters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, you can't...
Yeah, like this is what they signed up for. This is exactly the outcome I was hoping for when they said, we're going to do it just like the comics. This is what the comics are like 90% of the time. I'm fucking pleased.
They should have made more movies that built up to this that were focused on a character or maybe 2 characters.
They tried and all of them bombed. Like, they got hit with COVID during it, but like, nobody gives a shit about Shang-Chi. The Marvels is the single biggest bomb to come out of the MCU.
The Marvels?
Nobody yeah, the Marvels.
Oh, the Marvels, right, right. I saw that movie.
Yeah, nobody cares about, like, they chose
Nobody
the wrong
fucking
characters
saw the
to do this.
Eternals.
Like, there
Black
was no
Panther 2 made money, but I've never seen, like, it was clearly not a phenomenon the way the first Black Panther movie was.
No.
Right. Which that's a situation they couldn't really avoid given the iconic main character died.
Like, there wasn't like a character they introduced in the interceding 7 years.
No. Like
To be like the new focus of the MCU the way Captain America and Iron Man were.
The crazy thing is, like, how do I put this? The crazy thing is that the best job they did of introducing characters to main MCU timeline importance was through, what was it, Black Widow? And then Thunderbolts. That's it.
Thunderbolts is the closest to a win they've had anytime recently.
In the fucking how many years since Endgame?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Like, the first fucking thing they should have done was when Endgame was done, like on the whiteboard, was be like, the first film of the next phase is X-Men.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic Four is a good movie and did introduce them. Okay, I'll credit that. But WandaVision, as I understand, every WandaVision fan, they mulched everything good about that with the movie.
Okay, but people broadly did not see the Fantastic Four either.
Oh, did it not do? Well,
it did better than some of the other
okay.
movies.
Yeah,
but it did not do hugely. Like, it did like early MCU tier.
And again, they locked that in its own dimension for some reason.
Which might be one of the reasons that people liked it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it also makes it so it doesn't lead in well to the other events. Even though Doctor Doom is a Fantastic Four villain, it doesn't feel like it leads there at all.
Yeah,
no,
like just the fact they did this fucking Fox X-Men dick waggling shit for 7 years.
Yeah.
Instead of just making a new X-Men movie for people under 40.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make any sense.
Was brain dead, and now it's over. Like who gives a fuck if they're gonna have a real X-Men movie out in 2030? Guess what? Nobody under 30 likes the MCU already. Like, you already lost them.
Oh no. Hey, if you're in our audience and you're under 30 and you like the MCU or know someone who does.
Shout out if you just love it. If you're so there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what is somebody who's under 30 supposed to think, being like, seeing all these people jerk off over this trailer that so many people in their 50s or older from movies that you remember your dad kind of liking?
I mean, I'm an idiot. I like a lot of the X-Men films. And even I watched this trailer and feel absolutely nothing for those moments. I'm like, this doesn't make up for not making an actual X-Men film anytime recently. Like, you need to reboot this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they even with the reboot, they still want to keep Hugh Jackman. Like, guys, he's over 60. You did a movie about him being an old man. And then you made another movie after that.
I feel like as an X-Men viewer, what was the name of the second reboot X-Men movie? I'm blanking.
First Class?
No, that's the first.
Days
Days of Future Past. Thank you. That was this moment. We did this already. We had the here's the classic characters, and here's some new ones, and like here's your crossover, and this is your feel good Sinbad. That's cool in all these ways. Wow.
The ideal thing would have been a follow up to that, where they show like they do Dark Phoenix right, or they do something with the actual old cast, and then that wraps it up instead of Logan, where it's like they all died off screen. Goodbye.
Well, don't worry about it. They also did 2 other absolutely terrible new character movies.
They did.
But
the thing with the First Class universe is that it feels like it never progresses at all. It's like in every movie, Xavier is either goes bald or becomes paraplegic, and in the next movie, he just isn't, because that would be hard.
Yes, and this is the problem with all modern IP handling. They don't want to continue a thing down a hole. They want to do the opening thing over and over. And I know maybe there's a possibility Aggro's like, well, yeah, they don't want to do that because you just complained about things going too far down their own holes. And these comic book-like representations in movies having all these characters, but it's like, you can do smaller projects about individual characters even. Like, that's what I wanted from the MCU. I wanted them to bring in new characters. Like, Thunderbolts is great. I like Thunderbolts. I thought that was a very good film. The conclusion could have been less pasteurized, a bit less clean, and it would have been way better.
The tension between those two modes of storytelling is why doing this in movies was an insane idea in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
The medium does not lend itself to copying what was successful in a completely different medium.
And maybe that medium hasn't even been successful for none of us were. No, that's not true. It was successful.
Yeah,
it was most successful in the early 90s.
Yeah,
it was only
live in the
35 years. It was only 35 years ago.
Yeah, it was when we were really, really, really fucking young.
But yeah, not like, once again, I have to complain. It's like, yeah, we want to be like comics. We won't use any of those stories too directly, because then we'd have to give the creator a pittance. So instead, we'll just make something awful.
Somebody already did that. Somebody already made something awful. You can't also make it, you fool. But yeah, no, you look
Tell
at
that to Eric Bauman.
You look at movie franchises that went that long, and the Mission Impossible movies aren't all the first Mission Impossible movie over and over. They have a very different style for a lot of them. He goes on a new adventure in a lot of them. Now, I haven't watched the 2 most recent ones, so maybe it also succumbed to this terrible disease. But genuinely, I feel like there was a way for them to handle these characters that's more like that. And instead, they made every move they made since Endgame outside of Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four has been a colossal fuck up you wouldn't think they were capable of until you saw it happen. Remember they made a She-Hulk series?
Yeah, that was weird.
I had to be reminded that by a YouTube video that was just a pitch meeting for that. And I was like, oh, right, fuck, that happened. Yeah. Man. Can we just end the podcast now? Are we good? We could be an MCU podcast.
You came here for the MCU podcast, right?
Yeah, I assume they did. Y'all came here for the MCU podcast, right? Right. Anyways, you're still excited to see it, Bob?
Of course. It's going to be terrible.
If it's not terrible, I will be surprised. Man, if it's not Robert Downey Jr. actually playing Doom, I will be pretty jazzed. If that's why everyone's filmed on a green screen because they lied, I will be pretty jazzed. Someone's going to try to sue them.
Right?
Oh yeah, that we will see like look, Gen X pop culture podcasters will do January 6th on Disney HQ.
Yeah!
I don't even like, even if it somehow is good, I don't know if the superhero fatigue is actually something that they can survive.
You think it's impossible?
Yeah, it might just be over, like completely over.
I'm not even
now.
sure if it's like, I'm not even sure how much of it's just superhero fatigue or like that you literally they built an assembly line for these movies.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly wonder if that might not be part of why that gun Superman didn't do as good as it could have, is because people still associated it with like the MCU feeling.
And you know, the terrible DC films. Let's, you know.
Yeah.
And also, you know, being very America centric in the year it came out.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's hard to tell if it's a superhero fatigue or pattern recognition. Let's be real. If 95% of what you're putting out is fucking dog shit, and that 5% is in the same fucking genre as all that dog shit and canonical to it, who the fuck is lining up to go watch that? Right? Like, it's impossible to tell if it's a fatigue problem.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, at this point, like, how many things that purport to be an ongoing linear narrative have lived longer than the MCU?
None of them.
There's like in the realm of film or TV, it's nothing. Oh, maybe a soap opera.
Yeah, soap operas are fucking strong. You can't fight them. They'll win.
So it's like people have fallen out of the MCU, but it feels like they have made zero attempt in the past decade, the past 7 years at least, to bring anybody in, to make something that people might want to come see because it's different. I've heard people praise like that Agatha show they did, but that's a show.
Mm-hmm.
You needed to make a movie that was different.
But yeah, if you think about the early steps of the MCU, there were interesting moves about bringing in new characters and having interesting angles for the characters. Look at the modern era. Captain America, that most recent one is fucking unreal levels of like, the Hook is that Red Hulk is it? Like, I don't know, man. That doesn't hit the same as like Winter Soldier or any of the other stuff or the Civil War or anything. I don't know. There definitely was a timeline where this isn't the dumbest trailer for the most dog shit project ever that needs to win or else. But
right,
hey,
no, this is clearly the failure on many, many fronts.
So here's what I just want to throw out, because we all know it's probably not going to happen, but God, I hope. It would be so funny if this flops so hard that Disney doesn't even know what to do with the second one they already have like lined up to be made. That would be amazing.
That would be really funny, because they are reactionary now. Like,
yeah,
the Ant-Man 3 flopped, and
please, Ant-Man Quantumania, please respect it with its awesome subtitle.
Have
also,
you two
it's
watched
Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania, I'm pretty sure.
Have you two watched Deadpool and Wolverine yet?
Yeah, we saw it in theaters.
Okay, because that was the one when I watched it, and it's just like, there's like 5 different jokes of Ryan Reynolds looking at the camera and saying, "Start jerking off, nerds. We're just doing what you told us to do."
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's a joke, but it clearly has turned out to not be a joke.
Yeah, but he's Deadpool. That's what he
does.
does.
Yeah, no, like it wasn't a joke. He just said it like a punchline.
He was letting you know that he knows why your butt is in the theater, and he's giving you what you want.
And then there was a really tortured setup to justify him saying the R word.
I actually don't remember that, but that's fine. I don't need to remember the movie Deadpool and the Wolverine. Or maybe I do. Disney, do I? How important is every last detail of that film?
It's one of the other only successes they've had anytime remotely recently. So,
like, man, it just seems like Disney has fallen into the same rut as every media company, where it's like, doing the old thing doesn't work anymore. We better do it harder.
I'm sorry. They should have had Gambit say it again in this trailer. They should have had Gambit say the fucking line again and just be like, "Whoo! I'm about to make a name for myself out here." It's just like he just says that every time. He can't get in a fight without saying that.
If this was stealthily just a Gambit movie, then I would be blown away. It's like, oh yeah, that trailer is a complete lie. This movie's about Gambit.
Again, there are like a billion different moves they could be making that they aren't, and all of them are more valid than what they're doing. Because even Thunderbolts, when you just go, what's the deal with Thunderbolts? To a person who doesn't know and a person who vaguely knows, they're probably like, I don't know, it's like, they're like anti-hero Marvel, like Avengers.
Yeah, they're Suicide Squad, but
they're like Suicide Squad, which is like Avengers but fucked up. Go watch the movie, and then you go, I'm good. I watched Avengers because people I knew were in it. Right? Yeah, every fucking move they made might be the worst possible. It's like watching the worst, dumbest chess match in human history. Well, they just gave up another piece. It is unclear why they did this. They could have even taken a piece when they did that, but they just stopped. Anyway. Please look forward to our MCU podcast we'll be launching next week. It's called Getting Phased. We have to watch all the phases of MCU films leading up to the new movie.
Because the new movie's so hype, we gotta do this now.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get. This is how we break through, Bob. You laugh now, but when we're fucking actually popular on YouTube because we did this podcast, you'll be like, "Thank you, Noel," and I'll be like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, nobody's talking about the MCU. It's so fresh and.
We're gonna get on the ground floor of giving a shit in time for Doomsday.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. When Doomsday blows up and is the biggest movie of the century, we'll be there and people find us.
No, it's the opposite. The people will realize this is gonna be fucking amazing. I better get caught up on these movies. How many movies will you have to go through to do a podcast on this? It can't be that many, right? How many MCU films could there possibly be? Bob, you want to guess just off the top of your head?
I mean, I know you're doing a bit, but it's probably the shortest list we've ever proposed.
Pokemon. Pokemon definitely has fewer movies than the MCU. I'm going to put my foot down and say that has to be true.
If we're just saying films, no series.
No series, just films.
I'm going to guess 35.
I'm guessing 31. Chris?
Yeah, 35 sounds about right.
Aggro?
I'm going to be a dick and guess 36.
I'm going to go look.
I have the number.
Did you have the number?
It's 37.
Before? Did you have
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. You wouldn't have let Aggro have that number. See? So this is longer than the Pokemon podcast.
It is.
Yeah, that's right.
Pokemon would be a little bit closer if they hadn't forgotten how to make movies, apparently.
Well, I mean, they did that for a while in the middle and then picked it back up at the end.
And then stopped immediately thereafter.
Dude,
good job.
Dude, we don't even have enough weeks to release one review of a MCU film a week.
So we got to do it in phases. Hope you're ready to watch 15 movies in the next week.
Dude, I've been pushing that idea for years. It would be so funny to sit down and watch an entire phase at a time. Doesn't the first phase have 2 Iron Man films?
Yes, I think the first phase is everything before.
Yes, everything, including the Avengers. Yeah, so yeah, the first one would have 2 Iron Man films, and I'm just like, yep, this is the best phase. We're good.
Yeah, maybe.
Here's a good way you know that what I'm saying is probably true. Phase 2 starts with Iron Man 3, a movie that I liked, but most people fucking hated. And I bet if I watch it again, I'll be like, oh, I did not like the CG in it. Because, oh man, it got bad by the end. Maybe we just watched the first 2 phases. Anyway, I hear we're a gaming news podcast with the catchphrase of DICKO. So we need to talk about video games like DICKO. But we're going to talk about DICKO later. We're going to start off what we've been playing with Aggro. Hey, Aggro.
Hey.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing the game of don't just post the word DICKO on social media over and over again.
How's that going?
Top score so far.
Hell yeah, dude. Flawless match.
I rolled credits on Veritas Tales, Witch in the Dark Castle.
Okay.
I'm tooled up to do my second run as the warrior. I started a little bit. I'm gonna finish it later. I got to the point where one NPC told me a bunch of stuff and then went, wait, have I told you this before?
Oh no.
Because like the conceit of the game is you're sitting in a room with a wizard reading this book and doing the adventure. And every now and then somebody in the book knows that's what's happening. Ooh. So I'm not sure how weird the second run's going to get. That game remained delightful and true to its source inspirations through to the end, up to and including the part where I got through what was clearly signposted as the final battle. So I burned all of my magic and items to get through it because I'm like, I'm not going to need them after this. And then there's like one thing at the end where 2 of the options for solving the problem are casting a spell or using the potion version of that spell, neither of which I have. Or a third option, which is basically tackle a ghost, and a 4th option that says give up. So I click tackle the ghost, and I roll 2d6. Anything other than a 12 kills me. So I do that about 15 times in a row, reloading and going through the 2 dialogue choices. Like it takes 30 seconds to try again. And then I finally click up just to click give up just to give myself a little bit of variety. I'm telling you this as a public service. Give up is the correct answer.
Yeah.
This is the one time in the game where clicking give up doesn't kill you.
Aggro, I swear you've run into this exact conundrum in some other game you played over the last 1 or 2 years where you kept re-rolling a situation and you're like, fuck, it was a forced fail. God damn it. And I can't remember what the other game is, but maybe
that sounds like something that happens to me. I still remember my favorite example is the end of Resistance 1. You get into a fight where it keeps spawning more and more big 4-legged stalker robots, and you're supposed to die, and then like the final cutscene plays. But I found a spot in a bunker where the explosions couldn't kill me. They kept taking me down to almost dead, but they couldn't finish the job. So I kept restocking my infinite ammo from the box, peeking out and shooting the stalker robots. And I did that for like 40 minutes before I realized, I don't think this battle is going to end. Maybe I just need to walk outside.
Chat remembered it was the gambling in Ghost of Yote when the game is rigged.
Oh my God. I repressed it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That reminds me of how in Disco Elysium there's a door that you can try to open, but you can't. You can never open it. Even if you get a perfect roll, which normally lets you auto succeed on anything, you can never open it. And then you get one of like the ideas that you let percolate in the main character's brain that changes their stats and dialogue. It is coming to terms with the fact you can't open it. It's like, but there must be a way to open it. And the partner's like, no, you're not going to be able to go through every door you see in your life.
that guy shows up when you play Silent Hill.
That's a fucked up thing for a video game to do.
No, that's a
Your life's not like that. Yeah, but these usually are.
Yes.
How long was Veritas Tales?
Oh, let me pull up Steam and see what my playtime was.
Bob, I'm buying time. How are you feeling? Oh, he's back. Hi.
Yep, my playtime clocked in at 7.6 hours according to Steam.
Okay, that's not bad. I can get through that.
No, yeah, for like the one run, but I mean, I'm gonna need to do the other one too.
Of course.
I got to play a little bit more of the Adventures of Elliot.
Ooh. You mean the Millennium Tale?
The Millennium Tale.
Doc game?
It's so messed up if you do the demo and make that save file and go into the game, you basically have to just walk back through that dungeon because it spawns you in the overworld. You've already beaten the dungeon, so you're walking through 3 elevators and you still have to do the impossible auto lose boss fight.
Well, that's weird. Usually those saves transfer better.
I think it was because like once you beat that boss in the demo, it kicks you back out to the overworld and you can keep doing a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. The guys from Philadelphia. I forgot about them.
Philadelphia.
What?
Philadelphia.
The world of the world of Elliot is called like Philadelphia Fantasy or something.
Philadelphia. Yeah. Let's see. One moment. Philadelphia.
Philbildia, I think is how they say it.
Yeah, they probably say it like that. What? One moment. What? I'm losing my mind. There's no fucking way. To celebrate the launch of The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, fans can spot at Philadelphia International Airport in select locations, including terminal bridges and badge claim carousels, as well as digital kiosks throughout Philadelphia until July 12th. What the fuck? How did we miss this? What? Y'all motherfuckers did not promote that. People would have laughed their asses off. What the fuck? That shit happened last month.
Wow.
That lasted until like 2 weeks ago. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Someone in chat's yelling, "Stop fucking up my airport." God, no, you're about to get subway slammed by the Philadelphia Elliot. I have yet again run into the fucking gif of people putting up the Subway Slammer against every famous shonen antagonist ever, and it makes me laugh every time I see it.
Slammed.
The genius of Eisen, slam!
I keep trying to look this up, and I keep find apparently there's someone who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles called Jake Elliott.
Oh, must be named after him. Anyway.
It's crazy how after how long that demo was and how much stuff there was in it, you were not done getting introduced to the systems in this game.
Good.
The ferry is a whole new layer of random shit. I mean, other than that, and the increasing awareness that this game's most beloved thing to do is show me 3 or 4 doors I can't get through as a punishment for fully exploring the map before going to the next story destination. Because now I have to go back into this dungeon. It let me get halfway through before the magical radio character said, "I think that's all we can do here." I have to remember which power I need to go back in to get it.
I don't know why this GIF clarifies that it is the Subway Slammer Persona 5. Everyone knows the Subway Slammer. You don't need to name your GIF like that anyway.
I mean, these are the facts. power scalers have done the science.
They did the science.
God, this is so much.
It's so good. I fucking love it, dude. No diff. Anyways,
Okay. Do you remember in the demo where spoiler warning for 30 minutes into the game?
You're on a
demo.
fucking streak, dude. You just spoiled the end of a 20-year-old Insomniac game, and now this.
There's that dude who dies, and his hot young wife is back in town, all sad.
Yes.
Yeah, that quest line is not over,
Oh, thank God.
and it doesn't get less awkward.
No.
It's real good. Other than that, I mean, I don't have anything to say about it that you couldn't say about the demo. It is more of that game they let you play an enormous amount of.
Cool.
It's just chock-a-block full of cool stuff to see and do.
That was the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales.
Being a spear user does put me in many situations where I'm swearing at my screen and thinking about pictures of wuxia spear demonstrators where they practice that routine where they keep stabbing to either side of the person's head really fast and missing them every goddamn time. Why does the enemy come at me in this diagonal if I can't stab in that diagonal? Other than that, the only other thing I played this week was Laruna, whose subtitle I cannot recall off the top of my head.
There's a subtitle? Oh.
Yes.
Yes, Laruna, the island of towering automatons.
Yes.
Game code provided by the publisher for all of us.
I have a button. I got the button in advance of this.
Game code provided by
The publisher. Well, all four of us got a key, so we're super fucking biased. Okay. I think I wrote that correctly. This game comes out next week. I will say ahead of us talking about it, we don't actually know what the price is going to be. For some reason, they still don't have a price listed on Steam. It comes out 8 days from now on July 31st. So, interesting thing about this game. Imagine they made a classic Vania game, but you use bombs. So it's kind of like Bomberman-esque in that way. You have the ability to drop bombs beneath you. It is, as I said, classic Vania. So it's side perspective 2D video game. But your main attack is just launching it at a normal forward arc, or you can hold up to launch it upward. They really like classic Vania, so you have the slide jump that Richter had in Symphony. You have the backflip Richter had in Rondo of Blood. And instead of having sub-weapons in this, you have an ability to take your mana-like currency and churn that into making your bomb really fucking strong. And here's the thing about this game. The trailer on Steam is 30 frames per second. So when we got this code, I was like, ooh, I hope this is good at all. It is completely uncapped. I was playing this shit at 240 frames per second. It has a really neat art style.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. What are you going to say, Albert?
I was going to agree with you. The art is very good.
Yeah. I'm going to try to pull up some
It's
pictures.
neat. It's distinctive. It's hilarious that the inciting incident of this game is, oh no, it's winter in Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally skipped the intro because I hit Alt-Enter the full screen and I skipped the intro.
Oh.
But yeah, it has a really cute art style. I like it a lot. The intro itself that plays on the title screen has similar vibes in animation style and other things to Mischief Makers. Like there's various anime style like cuts and effects and things that they do that seem inspired by that. It is really cute and really delightful. I had a really good time with it. I had such a good time. I'm saving a full playthrough for doing it on No Slam. Agro, what did you think?
Okay, so I don't like this game.
Okay.
I don't like this game the way people don't like cilantro. Like, I don't think this game was made bad. This game was not for me. I played this game for 20 minutes and thought, who looked at Mega Man and thought, you know what the problem with this game is? The jumping is too controllable and the enemies aren't obnoxious enough.
Yeah, they do the classic Vania Rondo of Blood era jump stuff. So you're committed to your jump, but if you do a neutral jump and tap forward, you have the tiniest amount of momentum forward.
And then, you know, I got hit with the classic Vania damage knockback and went, this game was made for a very specific kind of sicko who will probably love it.
Bob, what did you think?
I'm a bit between those two. Like, I like the way it controls and feels, but I don't like how many enemies are on screen a lot of the time. Like, it feels like way too often. It's like, oh, the screen will now be filled.
Yeah, you are moving quickly and dealing with a lot of fuckers being on screen all the time. It is true. You managing that is like a huge part of it. And some of the time it kind of makes sense to pump like mana into your bomb just to do a larger bombs because the highest
I would
tier,
do that a lot. Get through a section and think, oh, I should have just double tapped the bomb pump and it would have dealt with that whole thing easily.
Yeah, because the top tier of the bomb pump actually does a cross explosion in the form of an X, and that explosion stays on screen for a while.
Yeah.
So not only is it good for dumping damage and immediately focusing on evading, but it's also good for, there are a shitload of motherfuckers on the screen. I'm gonna toss one of those really high up, and it'll keep these birds out of my fucking face.
Mm-hmm. There are a bit too many enemies to have a big enough health bar where I feel like I need to use a level 3 bomb, and the level 3 bomb doesn't kill them immediately, as we're saying. It
does normal bomb damage recurring.
Right. And that was a little frustrating. But I had a good time. I'll probably go back.
Chris, what did you think? You're the reason we got these codes, I think.
I beat the practice mode. I think it's pretty good. The back half is definitely hard. You know, the normal mode gives you 5 continues. I think I used 18 to get through the game. And some of that was definitely me sandbagging a little bit because it's like, doesn't matter if I take hits here because as long as I can get to the next screen, which I would have to get better at if I wanted to beat it under 5 continues. I find its presentation really delightful, especially later in the game. You start having amazing enemies.
Oh, cool.
Like, even in this screen cap, you can see the dog enemy, which I think is fantastic.
Uh-huh.
There's also a mole that I am very, very fond of. It also, like, it later in the game, its enemy, what's the term? Like, its enemy population really reminds me of Ninja Gaiden, where it just feels like you're under assault at all times. It's like, no, you go forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is funny. This is some weird mix of Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden, and Bomberman.
Yeah. That is the weirdest part that they went, and also Bomberman. And I'm like, okay, that's a fresh new idea.
I mean, like like when you power them up, they act like bombs. The rest of the time, they're just axes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more about the arcing and throwing and various things of that nature. It isn't quite a typical Bomberman type thing because you're not always laying it down. Let me see. I wanted to at least show it because, again, like, I thought I was really concerned when I first saw this because I thought the game was going to be 30 frames per second with uneven frame pacing and all this other stuff. And then it, like, flowed immaculately across my screen at full frame rate the whole time. And I was like, oh, this looks really beautiful. Like, this art style and all these other elements really work.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like the effect on enemies when they pixelate when you hit them. Like, it's very subtle, but it looks cool.
And as a reminder, this is the same developer who gave me a code for Somnibuster a couple years ago. So Noel might want to also check that game out since it's like very similar. Like, as aesthetically, gameplay wise, I think it's going for something a little bit more Ristar-esque. But this game is equally like Genesis-like, despite being a Castlevania, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It, soundtrack-wise and in other ways, yes, very Genesis-like.
Yeah, that soundtrack is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're totally not just looking at the Labyrinth Zone boss.
I did find it funny just now looking at the trailer, and I'm like, so that's how that boss looks if you take them calmly. I've never once taken a boss calmly, and it goes pretty well for me. I'm just constantly throwing a max bomb and then spamming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of save all my batteries, and then when I get to the boss, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna dump on you.
Yeah, that's why I said I kept getting through sections and thinking, oh, I could have just like double pumped a bomb there, because no, I have to save them all and just upend this trash can full of damage.
You do have to start using like the second tier of bomb later in the game because it's the only way to get rid of certain enemies instantly.
Thank you. I didn't know. I didn't watch the trailer all the way to the end to see it pop up,
that's the best part.
calling it a Metroidvania, and then going, scribble, classicvania. That's how you get people interested. No one knows what a classicvania is. They know what a Metroidvania is. You've now put in their brain that it's similar enough that they should give a shit about your game. Anyway. Yeah, I had a really good time with it. I'm really curious what the fucking price is coming in at, though. Because it's a really enjoyable game. I assume it's good. Like, Chris, how long did that take you?
Probably like 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think they said it's
I can look at the actual
levels on Steam.
Yeah, it took me 2.1 hours, but that obviously included me like tabbing out to check Blue Sky or answer a DM or something.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, this is really cool. I wonder what they used to make the game. I wonder if it's a Godot project or Game Maker or something. I don't know. Wait a second. 1 second. Yeah, okay, they're literally using a Hudson Soft PC Engine chip for music in addition to a Genesis sounding chip. That's cool. I was trying to figure out exactly which consoles they had mashed together. Yep, that's exactly what's up. It's Genesis and PC Engine. Cool. By the way, this is lineless 540p art style, making it optimal for your Vita. And it runs on a potato, which is pretty sick. Did you know this thing can run on a dual-core CPU that's 2 gigahertz if you have 1 gig of RAM and 1 gig of video RAM?
Nice.
We have to go back to making games that tier.
Yeah, someone should be making a Steam Machine competitor that is PSP sized and the approximate power.
Okay, so Steam Deck?
Yeah, Steam Deck. Sorry.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I had a great time with this. Did anyone else want to say anything else before we move on?
Not really. I think that pretty much covered everything.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you again for the game code. And remember, everyone, we're biased as fuck because...
Game code provided by...
the publisher. Thank you, publisher, for the game code. By the way, the dev is a publisher. Also, by the way, I have the Game Boy Advance sound on a fucking button now, so I could just make that sound anytime I just need some chemicals in my brain. Okay. That's everything you played, Aggro?
That is indeed.
Bob?
Yeah.
We just talked about the indiest of indies.
Yes.
So now it is time to talk about us selling out again. That is the common point between these two segments.
Okay.
Bob and I have been playing Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok game code.
Game code provided by Square Enix.
By not Square Enix. I was a little slow on hitting the button again. But provided by the PR agency for Cygames. Thank you for the code. Bob and I finally started playing the part of this that's the DLC.
Yeah, we got to the new content after probably like 15 hours or something. That's all.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did last week because people sometimes, they don't know, right? They don't know. So we got to tell them. A good way to describe this is it's like if Final Fantasy XIV was also Monster Hunter. It's an action RPG. When this game came out, we described it as the idealized version of Final Fantasy XVI, basically, because I didn't expect to love it so much, and it has so many RPG mechanics built into it. It is such a good game. And the end game is just the grindy Final Fantasy 14 like constant bosses and whatnot. Spiff says, and hot boy and hot girl, I guess. Yeah, Narmaya's in it. This is Narmaya. She's in the game. You might care about Narmaya. She's like 5'4" or something.
Yeah, she's really short.
She's fucking short. She's probably like 4 foot. Yeah, chat's saying 4'1". Look, I don't know how big Siegfried is. He's a big boy. So I'm looking down at Narmaya. Obviously. Oh, that's weird. People started posting sheepy Hime Gawk emotes. What a choice. But this week is not about Narmaya. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I know, you're furious, but let me tell you. Hey, Aggro.
Hey.
Bye, Narmaya. Okay,
Bye.
there, she's left. So I decided, now that I had successfully grinded up Siegfried to be a really strong dude, and I boosted some allies, I was like, I need a fourth team member I believe in. And then Id started crying in the corner, sobbing violently and loudly as I ignored him. After a week and a half straight of every person watching me play go, why is Id's penis so small? Let's laugh at his penis. I said, stop doing that. Stop. And then I eventually went, wait, well, yeah, I can't put you on my, I'm sorry. We got to put someone else in here. I came across a character, Sandolfin, or Sandalphon, is new to Endless Ragnarok, right, Bob? He is for
I believe
the
he was
DLC.
actually added in the stuff from last year, the early, like the free DLC that came out, the patch.
So Aggro,
Uh-huh.
check this dude out.
Oh, so he just is the angel. Okay, that is a direct reference. There. I got it.
So, yeah, he's on my team.
Wow, that is give me a minute. I'm working up like he's a cute boy with this color scheme, rocket pop. There's licking involved in the joke. I think I'll get there.
You'll get there. I believe in you.
I
believe in you. But yeah, he's also really into coffee. So he's on my team now. And I'm looking forward to his episodes. I'll tolerate his episodes because look at him, he's so cute. Bob, what did you want to say about
I started trying to build up the other characters from the DLC more. I guess he might also not be from the DLC. He might be between.
Are you talking about
Sealfon?
Salfon?
Or
Yeah.
Salfon.
Yeah, that's how they said it the one time they said it. I was like, okay, I'll trust you.
But yeah, he's really cool and got lots of crazy like energy swords. I guess he collects swords, so he has a bunch of them. And then he does his crazy attack and then says some random thing in Spanish. So I'm like, oh, this is just Bleach. This is literally just Bleach.
God damn it.
He's like the whitest dude in the game too, with blonde hair. And I think I'm pretty sure they even hired some Hispanic voice actor for it to make sure he got all the pronunciations right.
Well, then they're doing, if that's what they did, then they're doing better than Bleach speaking German.
I mean, look, they didn't, when those people were hired, they had no idea they had to speak German.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Except for the ones that I hired for those characters.
I was going to say, like, there are some of those people who, you know, obviously they would have messed up the Japanese, but a voice director would have stepped in and been like, their name is pronounced like blank, right? They ain't doing that for German.
No.
No.
Oh my. Okay. So what I've learned from chat and gone to look up is that picture of Sandalphon does not prominently display the intense goddamn heels that man has on his armor.
Oh, does he?
You can just barely make it out. Let me go find another image. Did you post an image?
No, I'm looking for one that isn't tiny. Here, I got one with an alt costume.
Okay.
I'm surprised he's wearing anything in the alt costume. I'm used to seeing those just be, there's swimsuit mode. Jeez.
I mean, his summer fun costume has a smaller heel, but it's still got one.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he used to be bad boy, but now he's good boy.
Well,
Wow. I think he's really neat. More video games should stick pretty boys with wings in them. Yeah, what, Aggro? You don't duel in your stilettos?
As a weird armor guy, I have a very specific colored relationship with armor heels.
Oh, people are saying this is Lucilius.
oh, that's not even the right one?
It's not even the right guy.
It was mislabeled where I found it.
I'm just gonna have to download
I
all this
apologize.
Grand Blue Fantasy fan porn, and then I'll be able to figure out what characters look like.
I'm pretty sure the one in his flared top sandal boots is correct.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. Are you saying send? Oh yeah, you're right. Lucilius has a fucking scar line on his neck from when his head was chopped off.
Nice.
That's fucking cool.
Neat.
That's fucking sick. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, what's up?
I hired this man to stare at you.
I wish you wouldn't.
It's just you and him now. Bye, Bob. Good luck.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I'm trying to figure out where to stick him. There we go. We'll do that. You can stand over here next to Agra. I'm just playing fucking dolls here. People think streaming is hard. I'm just playing with the pretty boy dolls. But yeah, I don't know how to. In Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, you make your character really fucking strong, and you get on top of your move cycle, and then you do good, and then you hit the damage cap, and you go, fuck. What do I do now? So then you use the sigils that let you raise the damage cap. You're like, oh, I'm so strong. But then you hit the Endless Ragnarok stuff, and it's like, hey, you know that super weapon from before? That's bullshit. All your other weapons can truly transcend now and get unbelievably fucking strong. And also we have this new thing. It doesn't need your damage cap shit. It's called supplementary damage, and it will do a shitload of supplementary damage if your health is fucking huge as shit. So now you're like, oh, I gotta stay above 80,000 health. So that way I'm doing 100% of the insane amount of supplementary damage I can now do with these new sigils and this new weapon. And Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Endless Ragnarok. It's real good. Gets you real high. Bob, did you?
Yeah, no, it's just about making numbers go big, get bigger.
That sounds like an end game rating treadmill.
Yeah.
They added the new conflux mode, which is like a pick 3 roguelike that you go in single player, which I wish it was multiplayer because it kind of, we hit a stopgap where you couldn't play together easily after that. But it is cool that they made that mode for single player content because it lets you grind stuff a lot more easily than just refighting bosses over and over again. And it's more interesting than doing that. So if that were multiplayer, this game would be really great.
Oh yeah. But you know it's a pick 3, so it's a bad game now. There's no room for nuance.
I like
no pick 3 modes for in beat as a separate mode for a gear treadmill are actually goated.
Yeah, I really enjoy that their pick 3, the options you get are cool and interesting because I played so many where they are not. Plus, they thought of lots of weird, like, different routes you can do. Like, sometimes instead of fighting dudes, it'll be like, choose the dexterity route, and it's a platforming mission where you collect all the crystals.
Yeah, and somebody was saying there was one where it's like, find the difference between these two rooms or something. Yeah, I'm like, what?
I haven't seen that one yet. I saw the one where the 3 dudes stand in front of each other and like, okay, which one's the real him?
Yeah, no, I'm having a great time with this. Really fucking fun. They give you a lot of tools to speed level up characters so that way you can try out, because there are so many fucking characters in this game now.
There are.
In fact, I think all the ones Bob and I just talked about were free DLC ones. Spiff was saying the one you mentioned, Bob, was also the free DLC one.
I thought so. It's weird that
insane.
there aren't more there are news to this DLC.
Yeah, I was convinced they would have been, but no. Yeah, it's great. It's a great game. It's really fucking enjoyable. It's well made. There's all sorts of RPG shit for making, real builds of a thing you're going for.
Yeah.
The weapons.
Now that the weapons can all be upgraded to beyond their limits, each of those weapons have totally different play styles. Like for stats you're buffing. So yeah, no, it's really interesting.
And Spiff's hint to viewers is get on Feriel. They're grossly overpowered. Get on it before they nerf her. It's to the point where Spiff's like, yeah, I'm not bringing her to the party because then this quest would end within seconds.
That's insane.
And I'm like, ooh, Killzone 2 shotgun. Delightful. She's also a draft but tall. So for anyone who's interested in that, there you
Heathens,
go.
maybe.
Heathens. Look, sometimes you want the thing that's like a weird contrast.
Chris over here like, girls cannot be tall.
Well, draft are short. So if you want a tall draft, you...
Yeah, you failed the assignment.
And she has big orbs, says Spiff. Good to know. Hey, wait, Spiff, how did you get that Grand Blue relink icon? How the hell did you do that on Twitch? How do I do that? Is that because Matt OB was streaming it and you got that by watching? Are you telling me I could infect my own fan base with a Grand Blue icon? What the fuck? God damn it. Well, I guess I'm going to have to stream it.
Yeah, we got to get the drops.
Sorry, Sonic the Hedgehog. You're going to have to sit your ass down. I need to grind number and make number go up. They added fucking summons to this Endless Ragnarok DLC. That shit is wild. That is like fucking so fucking cool when you do an all-out SBA attack and then just end it with fucking Bahamut nuking them, or do a transform into the summons, which you can bring 4 of the summons in, and each of those summons will also just give you stat buffs, just idly at all times.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works in the mobile game too.
It's a good fucking video game.
You might only be able to bring one summon into the mobile game. I forget which. But it's a shame that they can't have the best summon from Grand Blue Fantasy version versus in this from the mobile game, Jehuti.
Yeah, that is a shame. I was talking to Bob about
or the car from Persona 5, which I think just runs them over.
That's great.
Okay. Or Gold Ship. They had Gold Ship? Oh my god.
They do have some fun ones. Like there is a summon for just town folk who show up and cheer you on and then you heal.
I was talking to Bob about how this game might, because of the way it's structured, be a good platform for them to just keep doing a DLC every 2 years. And I wonder if they're going to do that or do sequels.
Yeah, where they did this, I assume they'll keep doing this and keep expanding it like that. But it does feel like there's room for, because this so far this doesn't have the cool cinematic single player like the original did.
I feel like they're definitely going to want to do those. So I feel like a sequel is more likely next.
Yeah, this might just be a stopgap between. We'll see.
I'm sure it'll be like built directly on this.
1 second. I did not expect this. Here's a Gold Ship in Grand Blue.
She's so powerful. Good lord.
Fucking awesome. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they put in CC from Code Geass. Does she have her pizza?
Yes, the famous CC pizza. Biblically accurate horse. Yeah, I still really like that this game runs at 120 frames per second on PC. I really wish it did on PS5 or PS5 Pro. Playing it on PC is weird because it'll literally lobotomized by PC's ability to watch a Twitch stream.
Bizarre.
So I had to change my browser to use CPU decoding for videos, so that way I could do both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this is one of those PC games where it needs you to click it and make it the topmost window to respond to a controller, which sucks shit. If I have a controller, you should just always be responding to it. I hate when they need to be the topmost window. And that's the sort of thing that makes me go, yet again, the console advantage is right there. I hate it, though.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It gets you real high. It has 1 billion characters. One of them has to match your playstyle. Mine is Siegfried. He literally has combos that are rhythm-based, so you need to hit the next attack at the end of each attack, and when you do that, you have an insane finisher that also, with the specific thing I have going on, activates an insane buff to my next skill attack, and also does a cooldown if I fully execute the whole combo. He also has shit that really hauls ass across the entire arena. It's great. Anything else, Bob?
No, I guess not. Like that's
Okay.
that's Grand Blue.
We're going to be playing it a bunch because there's a bunch of it to be played.
It's true.
So please look forward to me talking about how hot Sandolphin is again next week. Bob, we're moving away from me and you. What have you been playing that wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog?
I played a new game that came out this week called Angel Essence. This is a 3D platformer, very low budget, very indie. I would say it's pseudo regalia, but without good character designs.
Yeah, she's kind of basic.
Yeah, no, it's very much like you got a cat girl model in 3D, then you made the game immediately.
That's pretty fun, honestly. Oh, it's $5. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, no, you should go buy it. This is really good. This is a really fun platformer. There's lots of cool like movement stuff, and it's structured much like pseudo regalia. It is a Metroidvania like situation. Sandolphin not in this one.
Show his feet.
There's Sandolphin sandals.
Wow.
Aggro made me.
But yeah, Angel Essence, really cool. You get a whole bunch of different moves throughout the game. So you start with just really basic, like you can run, jump, but then you get a kick. The kick can be used to bounce off walls. You can bounce off a wall and then do a backflip to go higher.
Oh, hell yeah.
One of the main things you get is an orb you throw out. And the orb can be used, like you can jump off the orb. And then you can throw out the thing to spawn the orb and spawn another orb in front of you and really cheese around areas. Like it gets really complicated and will hurt your hands. With how much weird stuff you can do platforming wise and how many things you can get, places you can get that they do not want you to early. I often got in situations like, okay, I snuck all the way into this, but I clearly need to do a wall run. I don't have a wall run yet. So I cheese to the next thing. It's like, no, dude, you need the wall run. So luckily they have an option right in the menu to go back to your home base.
Nice.
Yeah, I got myself in situations that did not work pretty frequently. You also words?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Your home base has another, like, I think it's another cat girl character, and they do upgrades to your character. So once in a while, you'll find stuff out in the world that's like an item, and you bring it back to them and pay them the currency, and they take the item to do a different upgrade that you can turn off and on because they know that, hey, this might make the game weird. Though I haven't found any that really do yet. There's one that makes it so your kick actually hurts enemies, which it starts out not hurting enemies and only lets you do wall bounces. And another one that replaces your regular, like, the game has a little creature that floats around next to you, kind of like near Automata, that shoots energy out. And that's how you attack. And then I found this upgrade that turns that into a Gatling gun instead of a regular sort of shot. And yeah, it's really fun. It's only $5. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Do you really not have $5? Unless you just don't like 3D platformers at all. Try it.
I guess you could be under that sort of horrible persuasion, I suppose.
Right? Like I don't want to say anything really mean here, but if you ain't got $5 and you hate 3D platformers, what are you doing?
Bob, with a name like Angel Essence, I have to ask, is there some sort of modification they need to look up that's not distributed through Steam to enhance the game?
Not that I know of.
Are there
I'm
perhaps
looking.
accessibility options
There aren't.
to access things?
Bob, when you said this was like Pseudo Regalia, I didn't expect it to literally look like it could have been a fan map. That was
Yeah, I opened up that trailer and went, oh, damn.
that's kind of fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really quite something.
We're really back with magenta and Dreamcast era castles.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you very rudimentary polygon look. It's very neat. I like it a lot. It has a good soundtrack too. It's very mellow, kind of like the Pseudo Regalia soundtrack. It's hard not to talk about Pseudo Regalia when you talk about this game.
And that's, that's not a bad thing, because then people know they would be interested in this if they liked Pseudo Regalia, and Pseudo Regalia did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did when I was looking up the news, like, you know how they have the news section on Steam for the announcements?
Uh-huh.
Someone responded to one of those with, oh, now the main character has pants. And there isn't an option to remove them, so I guess that this is accessible. Is this to the Regalia?
God damn. If only Xbox didn't shut down their accessibility division, then, we could have access to both pants and not pants. You saw that came out, right?
Yeah, I heard about that. That sucks.
Apparently that's where some of the cuts happened because of fucking course. Anyway, nope, I'm done. Nope. Not going to talk about it. Can't make me.
But I think that's all I really have to say about Angel Essence. Go check it out.
Matto says Mina the Hollower was brave enough to go pantsless. It's true. I've literally seen fan art that was a low shot aimed up at them walking away, and it was Pseudo Regalia's symbol and Mina, and I laughed so fucking hard. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, many indie creators have decided that furries do not need to wear pants, and that's canon. It's not just the boy furries.
It's true. It's true. What sort of person would look at a cat and say, wear some fucking clothes, cat? No, if you're going to say something to a cat in that tone, you need to say, talking cat, you talk too much. Did you play anything else, Bob?
I also played Ikusagami, or as it's known in Europe is Demon Chaos.
Demon Chaos.
I played this on the PS2 emulator. Or you guys
This is the one that has like 50,000 3 polygonal enemies on screen at a time, huh?
Yeah, Bob and
there's
I were
so many enemies on screen.
Bob and I were very excited for this game when trailers were coming over on game trailers. We're like, holy shit, it has so many enemies. How does it do? This is a PS2 game. Oh my god.
So the emulation, I had a lot of hope for it.
Mm-hmm.
There are two different armies. There's the human army and the demon army. It can render them fine if they're just next to each other. The moment they start attacking each other, it plummets to being basically unplayable levels, like running like 2 to 3 frames a second.
So the question then is that the emulation, or is that the reality?
It might be the reality. It does. It really, really messes up the audio.
Just
So that would be my only reason to think, oh,
Yeah.
maybe this is an emulation problem.
You might be able to mess with the settings because I'm seeing really old PCSX2 videos that seem fine.
So when we said 65,000 enemies on screen, we were very literal. That is, in fact, what they can do here on the PS2.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's really neat. And like I said, as long as I kill the enemies before they start attacking the soldiers, it's playable. So I was able to play a good chunk of the first level. It was like 30 minutes. It kept going longer than I thought it would. It does a really funny thing. You play as this like Wolfman, and the end of his combo, because he has like a typical Dynasty Warriors combo, like you hit square, 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 triangle, and then when he does the triangle hit, it makes a literal 2D effect of an explosion. So like a stock image of an explosion going off, a stock footage of it, and it puts that over the entire screen, and then everyone around you flies away. And I think that's really funny, incredible way to just deal with what kind of effects for making sure you know what you did was cool.
That is pretty fucking cool. And that's a good way to solve the player knowing whether or not they were cool.
It's a very cost-efficient way of doing it. It's like, yeah, we can play this like horrible-looking MP3 or MP4 quality of an explosion. It's hard to render that. Don't ask me to actually render that.
Please don't. I got it in After Effects. Here you go. Agro,
Yeah,
you seem to have posted a picture of Magliel.
I did.
Thank you.
Magliel is playable now. She is new to this.
I saw that. That's pretty great.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
For like 2.5 seconds, that got me to go, maybe I could do the horrible loot treadmill. No, thank you.
No, it's okay, Agro. We'll help you along. Join us, Agro.
I believe I watched an after-school special about this.
No, you didn't. Grand Blue's too new. Oh, Spiff's out here saying Magliel is so much fun.
This I believe. Yeah, no, she's Magliel. It's great. She gets you real high.
She gets you real high.
But that's all I really have to say about Ikusagami.
Ikusagami, or Demon Chaos.
Which I played the Japanese version because I wanted to run at 60 and not 50.
Also, they would have been like, "Oi, governor," and Bob would have been like, "I don't understand what you're saying."
Get out of here. It's funny. They have like a really fancy, like clearly anime studio made an opening intro for them. And then you start the game and they do the exact same scene, but in CG they made.
Oh.
And not like in-game CG, like one step above in-game.
Uh-huh.
And it looks hilariously bad. Like, why'd you pay them to make this animated, then do this anyway?
Hey, Agro,
I don't know.
I have a theoretical question. What if the first hit was free? I think he stepped away. We'll get his ass.
I'm deciding to not engage. Nancy Reagan was a dumb bitch.
But
Bob.
that's all I had. That's all I played other than the Sonic games we played.
Oh shit! Then it's time for us to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog racing games yet again. 1 second while I get everyone's favorite song. That's right, "Race to Win" from Sonic Rivals 2. Everyone loves that song, isn't that right, Bob? Everyone loves. This is the theme
It's
of
like-
our.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. Nothing against it.
Everyone loves this.
Which one did we play this week?
Oh, we played all the car racing ones. So we did Sega and Sonic All-Stars Racing, Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, Team Sonic Racing, and Sonic Cross Worlds, which I think is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I think is the actual title, but everyone calls it Sonic Cross Worlds. Chat, don't just type Yogg's casting into the...
Of course they'll do that. Why wouldn't they?
So we played the PC version of Transform, so that way we could play as Team Fortress 2 people, and Bob had the DLC for Outrun 2, and also we could play as the Yogg's cast guy, and yeah, we did that, and we did that. Here's what's important to focus on. I think Sumo Digital did a pretty good job with the racing games. It is a shame then that Team Sonic Racing, the one with a fucking anchor pulling it down because it has this team racing mechanic, is the one with the story.
Yep.
And then you get to Sonic Cross Worlds, $70 and like no story.
Yeah.
I was shocked, and I was genuinely shocked when I saw how low rent Cross Worlds. It's like you charge $70 for this. At first, I thought that like it didn't do so good because of $70. Now I think word of mouth got around that it was just cheap.
Yeah. It's weird too because all of the DLC crossover they planned is exclusively with Paramount. So it's Ninja Turtles, Avatar, SpongeBob. It's just like I feel like I'm being sold a product when I paid you $70 for a product. Like, that's not a DLC roadmap that makes sense. That's a fucking partnered PSYOP. What the fuck? Yeah, also there are all the stickers in it, which are real-ass brands. So, Five Guys was a sticker you could put on your car.
Right. So many of the things that may be like, bro, you should be making money by selling this.
Right.
Why are you charging me $70?
Right, dude, this should have been free. You should be making bank on the fact that I can cover my car in Dr. Squatch's Soap for Men, which had a crossover Sonic product. Selling this for $70 is just a huge tier. It's just the most disrespectful Sega's been to their own consumers in a while. Genuinely.
Something else we discovered while... Go ahead.
I need the AI bubble to burst so Larry Ellison loses all his money and Paramount goes out of business.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I mean, that sounds great. Frankly.
Yeah, that does sound great. So many things sound great with that.
Something weird about this game, I'm going to get it out and then Bob, you can go. The default camera mode makes it look like and feel like you're not going fast at all. You have to go into the options and select dynamic, and then it looks remotely normal. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? Who wanted that?
I have no idea. There's so many baffling choices in this. And something we found out while playing it is, oh yeah, a lot of the problems they built into the game can be fixed using mods. So if you buy this on console, you're a rube, apparently.
Yeah, which sucks because I wanted to do that. I wanted to have it on console. And then it was like, no, the PC version has mods that are incredible. Just the kind of modding you would just never imagine. Let me see if I still have the image.
Yeah, not just those. They did modding like, oh, we fixed the audio for the music.
Uh-huh. So it's not unbelievably compressed and awful, which was one of the most off-putting things to me and all my friends. Mm-hmm. For example, you could do this on PC. You can't all be Funky Kong on console. There's not even Funky Kong on console. You could be Daiwa Scarlet.
Oh my god. She took the test.
She took the test. Now she's in Sonic Cross Worlds. You can also replace the ball and chain spike item with a fat Tetto plush. Or just a normal Tetto plush. I don't know. You decide. The 3D model looks appropriately normal on-brand, on-model Tetto, but then you look at the left. There's so many reasons to get the PC version over the console version.
Yeah, and apparently PC modders also gave voices to all the DLC characters.
Yeah, because the DLC characters don't have voices at all. They say nothing.
Yeah.
It's really funny to like put Ong into the cart and he just like looks dead. He has like dead eyes and dead face because they didn't put any effort in.
Yeah, no, a lot of those DLC characters look like that. Just like, wow, you are modeled barely. They're like, get it out the door, it's fine. Also, for some reason, those Avatar characters, well, it's not for some reason. It's because it's the newest thing. They're the versions from the movie that's coming out.
Oh, really?
Like, they aren't the classic way they look. They are the newest design because that's what they need to sell right now.
Is that so? I did not know. Yeah, so there are a lot of bad vibes around Crossworld. But I bet if you get it on PC and you can mod it to have cool shit in it and fix it so they have voices, because apparently Miku has a voice, because of course it's software. Sega owns Miku. You don't have to pay money. But everyone else is silent. It's fucking insane. But yeah, I could imagine enjoying this if I had it on PC and modded the absolute shit out of it and didn't spend $70 whole fucking dollars on it. Worth noting, Team Sonic Racing debuted at $40 and had a story mode.
Yeah. It's really, it also looks way nicer. Like visually, it
Team
feels
Sonic
like
Racing.
Yeah, Team Sonic Racing looks much better than Crossworld.
Yeah, Crossworld is a Unreal Engine 5 game, and you can tell in a number of ways so you could have characters right next to you that are insanely squiggle visioned because their animation fidelity is fucking decimated to hell, and on top of that, they're half frame rate. It's fucking weird and jittery and looks terrible. It's a shame. It's a shame because Team Sonic Racing is so dragged down by that fucking team racing mechanic.
Yeah, and for some reason, that's the one they also limited it to just being Sonic. No other Sega characters.
And also, tiny roster. Even for that, it was like 12 full people.
Right, it's not even remotely close to the Sonic, like the entire Sonic roster.
Right, and the prior games in this legacy of Sonic Racing games had much larger rosters.
Yeah, you want to know who Vector's team is? Silver and Blaze.
Yeah, the famous trio, Vector, Silver, and Blaze.
It's like, bro, you had a pre-made team. What happened?
I lost them. Team Rose, but no cream. Yeah, I assume it's one of those situations where it's like Seiken Densetsu 3. Just lost my little sibling buddy at the mall. Fucking, who knows where cream went? Fuck. But yeah, I like most of the games we played that day. All right. I wish the PC version of Transformed was better. You really have to use a lot of NVIDIA's built-in driver things to force it to be fucking normal. And even then, because of GPU shit in my TV and fucking everything is a nightmare now, it still would not play at 60 correctly paced frames per second on the TV, but OBS captured it at that. So I could look at the OBS preview and see what smooth game looked like. And I'm like, ah! So anyway.
That's great.
Anyway. If you like Sonic Crossworlds, that's cool. I'm happy for you. I wish that game was cheaper. I would not feel nearly as negative about it, you know, if it wasn't $70 fucking dollars.
All of these games also just kind of feel plain. Like, you can tell they just started with the framework of, we want it to be like Mario Kart. And that feels like the base for all of them, especially Crossworlds.
Which is why the best racing game is Sonic R.
It's deeply strange to me that they haven't... Like, Sega has a history of stylish, cool racing games and driving games. It feels like none of these Sonic racers brought any of that energy because they want to be Mario Kart.
Yeah, which is even weirder because apparently this was, the initial D arcade game racing team worked on Crossworld specifically. That's wild.
Yeah, that is weird. That doesn't come true, I don't think.
No, I don't especially feel like that's present. But
And it also kind of feels insulting when they put in the ride gears from Sonic Riders, and they just play like a cart. Like, they feel less different than a motorcycle does in Mario Kart. It's
Chow
weird.
Racing from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is the best racing? No. Nice try, Satan. Speaking of Satan, I will stop subjecting you all to the theme of Sonic Rivals 2. I just wanted to race to win. But no, I had... Here's the thing, chat. I may have looked fucking unhappy with the stream on Friday, possibly at points, but that's because I was just fucking tired. Like, I have a fucking great time playing any Sonic game, even Sonic and the Black Knight.
Woo!
Which we did shortly thereafter, and it was great.
I hear from people top 5 Sonic games. Right
And
there.
somebody said that, yes.
Yeah.
They did that.
They said that. They
said
actually
that.
lied to us like that. That was messed up.
That was pretty fucked up, yeah, actually. I was really happy Harper came to me immediately on Blue Sky and was like, oh, maybe it's not so good. And I'm like, what the fuck? They prepared me for this to be good. Oh no!
Yeah, people said it was like if Secret Rings was good, and then it's like, no, it's more Secret Rings.
Hey, but now I can use a nunchuck to move left and right.
Mhm.
That is the massive upgrade over Secret Rings. That's it. Him having a sword's cool as shit.
Yeah.
There are
No,
cool...
aesthetically and like the idea behind this game, cool.
Yeah, no, I feel like if you did a fan project to decomp or recomp this, and you retooled a number of things to be buttons instead of motion controls, and QTEs pop up in time where you can actually respond, and countless other things, I feel like you might have a functional video game that's maybe a good 7. After all of that work, they have yet again implemented motion controls in the most fucked up, wrong way I feel like anyone ever did on the Wii. Aggro, the Wiimote's motion, waggling at all, is an attack. Which is like, okay, Twilight Princess
Right, yeah.
did that, right?
You got a sword.
Yeah.
But they made it so sensitive that when you push A to jump, it will also move the Wiimote enough to attack and cancel the jump.
Oh no!
And
Yeah.
because it's looking for,
no.
since it's looking for a full motion, it needs beginning of movement, middle of movement, end of movement, all to count as an action as opposed to hitting a button. So when you get into parry battles with the bosses in this, it will have you clashing, pop up with a notification to let you know, hey, shake the Wiimote once to parry. But by the time it has done that, it is too fucking late. And if it thinks you shook it more than once, you auto-fail the very next step, which triggers immediately. So yeah, you can see how if that was a button, where you hit the button once and then you're like, oh, you got the signal in time, and now we moved on to the next one, and I hit the button again. There is a boss in this game. It is a 6-stage parry sequence, and you must nail all 6 stages to get to the end to do damage to them. And that was the fake final boss of the game and the hardest part of the game by a landslide, to the point where I did the post-game Shadow refight, and I was like, this guy's a punk. He ain't shit. Everyone was trying to hype him up as difficult. His AI is dumb as hell. All you have to do is steer him away from ever getting in a parry battle with you. That mechanic's just broken.
Yeah, the implementation of motion controls is way too bad for a game released in 2009.
Here's the craziest part, chat. We didn't find this out until after, I believe, we were not live. Sonic Unleashed came out before Sonic and the Black Knight. You had a better Sonic game right over there, and we still have people who are like, Sonic and the Black Knight, incredible game. Best Wii Sonic game. It's fucking crazy.
I think the reason Black Knight gets so much praise is because it has a really cool idea and concept, which even Secret Rings didn't really have.
I don't know.
Like the making the characters the knights and giving Sonic a sword just inherently appeals to 12-year-olds.
I mean, yes, you do give him a sword, but they did have the Sonic characters in Secret Rings. They were there, and they had different names even, I think.
And they gave Sonic the cool flame chest thing. They had some ideas.
Yeah, and he has the
Secret
transformation that where I was like, holy shit, he's gonna get even more racist now because he looked like hulking and like crazy supersonic. Yeah, Knuckles was called Sinbad. It was awesome. If you gave Secret Rings the nunchuck control, I would argue it might be a better game.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have the parry system.
Yeah, and the parry mechanic.
It would just be a better game immediately, even though it has much worse ideas for missions and levels.
Uh-huh.
Like that
You don't
awful
like
egg collecting mission.
You don't like the dinosaur egg collecting?
I do not. I do not like the Skeleton Dome. All of those are just patently bad and clearly made to like pad out the runtime because otherwise the game would be insanely short.
Look, I'm a broken person, but Skeleton Dome's fucking funny. Keep running in a circle, Sonic. You'll figure it out. Just redo the storybook idea with the Odyssey. Yeah, we're gonna get Grok to generate a new game. That's the real history of the Odyssey with Sonic the Hedgehog. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be so good.
Wait, we might be onto something here if we can have Sonic gouge out the eyes of one of the Deadly Six and then they run around talking about how nobody ruined them.
I think Sonic and the Black Knight is kind of neat. I did enjoy playing it. In no world. Again, I said if they recomp this shit, which apparently they are. Apparently it's already working on PC with like normal PC settings and shit. And they make a button do the motion control shit. And all these other tiny things you need to do. It would be a 7.
Wow.
Yeah. But I
was pretty upset. Blaze is playable, but they made her terrible. She's like absolutely the worst character in the game.
But she has a cool outfit like the rest do.
She does.
And there's a really bad multiplayer mode, which is like, whoa, Secret Rings absolutely mogged your ass with this. That had a way better bad multiplayer mode.
Yeah, this is like a bad arena fighter. For some reason, it's like, hey, what if we put out like those anime arena fighters, but for Sonic, and it's worse in every way than any of them.
I am surprised we haven't gotten one of those.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
If games were cheaper to make, we would have gotten one of those by now.
I mean, how do you not just clone Power Stone and drop a couple Chaos Emeralds?
Right? Right?
Yeah.
People have been.
It's almost like nobody wants to make smaller games at all anymore.
Weird.
But
all the big games are succeeding, so it makes sense, right?
The investors say it does.
Okay. Well, they know best. They have the money, so we have to listen to them. So, Bob, would you recommend Sonic and the Black Knight?
No! That was terrible. That might be the worst game we played this month.
No. One moment. Sonic Rivals 1 is worse? Maybe?
No. I don't know about that. Not really. It's bad and flawed in every way, but so is this.
What about the Boom games? I get more out of this than I feel like I get out of at least one of those, maybe all 3.
It probably beats out Rise of Lyric. It probably does that.
Yeah. I would play
That's
this over
it,
Rise
though.
of Lyric in a heartbeat. My only concern with going back to play more of this is that I have to do that fake final boss again. I'm okay with doing the levels that are underwhelming. Which, yeah, another thing with this game is that before you hit the fake final boss, you keep doing the same levels like a few different times. So like 3 or 4 times each, but with different goals in them. But once you beat the fake final boss, you get nothing but fresh levels time and time again. And they're full-length levels and well-developed. And I'm like, why did we even do that first part? That's so weird. Yeah, I think I would rather play Sonic and the Black Knight over the first 3DS Boom game and Rise of Lyric. Because Fire and Ice is much more structured sanely as to how you progress. Because keep in mind, the only reason we had an easier time with the first one is we had a map that we were constantly referencing.
We were just trying to go get through there as fast as possible because they made the game wrong.
Right. And it's like, well, if you want to play a video game where you can play the video game and not spend the whole time with your face in a fucking map to know exactly which way to go to grab all the shit because they progress gated the game like it was a fucking Banjo-Tooie or way worse than that even, then yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight. Yeah, probably. So I don't know. I'd probably put the worst games this month as all three boobs at the bottom. Probably.
I feel like Fire and Ice beats out the rival games.
Yeah, I would probably put Fire and Ice above the rival games. I might even put the first one above the rival games. I guess if we're counting the port of Sonic Genesis to the Game Boy Advance, that's the worst thing we played this month. Bob's like, please don't make me choose.
Yeah, it and Rise of Lyra can fight for that to the death. I don't need to know who wins.
Chat, I was watching a Sonic tuber, as in a VTuber with a Sonic avatar. Like their Sonic OC is their VTuber. Play Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric today, and I'm like, that's so obviously on an emulator. It's running well at all. That motherfucker never does that. I laughed so hard. I was like, this is bullshit. It reminds me of when people play like, well, I played this recomp of this thing and it ran drastically better. And also they added checkpoints and also you can roll back and also, and I'm like, that's not the original game anymore. So Bob, what was the best Sonic game this month? Let's focus on the other direction.
It was Sonic Riders. Easy. That game's really neat.
The game is really neat.
It's like cool and has cutscenes you expect from a Sonic game and a weird plot that doesn't make any sense. It's great.
Yeah. There's a chance that both of the writers clear a lot of what we've played so far. There's a reason it's called the Revenge of Sonic Month. Here at the end, I feel like we're getting to the most exciting stuff. You know,
it's
Sonic
true.
and the Black Knight, Sonic Heroes, and Sonic Unleashed. And also
I think
Superstars.
a lot of the reason I'm so upset with Sonic
and the Black
Knight.
Yeah.
Is it was actually hyped up, but I thought it was going to be fine. I thought it'd be a cool game. And then it ended up being this. It's hardly playable. It sucks. It feels bad when you're doing it right.
It's okay, though. Someone will make the recomp work really well, and then everyone will pretend that's how good they were. We ran into this thing again where people watch us play these Sonic games and other games that use Wiimotes wrong, and they're like, something's wrong with your Wiimote. There's no way it acts like that. Maybe something's wrong with it. Change out your Wiimote. And we do it every time and it doesn't change anything. Like, guys, they made the game wrong. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you set your TV to game mode?
Yes.
People asking like, "Oh, is it as bad as Skyward Sword?" It's like, are you crazy?
We wish it was.
The sword works in Skyward Sword.
Nobody played Skyward Sword, is what I've come to learn. Because watching you guys play that game, watching you two play that game was like, this looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, the game's fucking awesome. The main problem is the original release fees constantly wanting to talk to you about like, this is a quarter. You picked up a quarter. Let me explain what a quarter is.
Like you're using this artifact that reverts time in a bubble around you to sail a boat across an ancient dry ocean bed. Like that's cooler. Maybe the coolest thing that's ever been in a Zelda game.
Yes, that's one of the coolest things that's ever been in a video game. They put some of the coolest shit of all time into that game, and no one will play it because the original version has all of these fucking problems. And now it has that reputation of it's got the bad control scheme for the rest of time, even though it's like, it's fine on the Switch. It's fine on the Switch. Play that fucking game. You want to know why they're broken and they can't make anything other than Breath of the Wild or Link's Awakening remake scale stuff anymore? That. They cannot make a tradition. It's okay, though. We're going to remake Ocarina of Time and everyone will be happy because Link will be so realistic.
I'm so excited to see what that is.
Oh, I'm delighted. So few spoiler casted reviews this year, and yet somehow we're going to do it. We're going to do it. For that game, Ocarina of Time remake. We're all going to sit down. Aggro's going to be like, I stole a Nintendo Switch 2 and am wanted by the authorities for this. Let's go. I honestly, once they get the recomp working for Sonic and the Black Knight, and it's fully functional, and they set it so that way I can push a button to do the waggle, I'll play through it again. I'll do it.
Yeah, why not?
That game is not worth playing on original hardware.
No.
They made the fucking motion controls wrong and several other things about it not functional enough to compensate. Ocarina of Time flop swap with 64 3DS and remake. We'll just never stop streaming at that rate.
Right? Those are long games.
Oh, Chad tricked us into streaming a video game for 54 hours straight. Who could have seen this coming? Also, Timer Chan's dead. Somehow both of these things happened because they're sick. They just let us play through all of one of them, and right before the end, they're like, switch. And then we play through all the way through another one, and then right before the end, switch.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bob, did you have anything else you wanted to say about Sonic and the Black Knight?
No, I don't think so.
Any of the racing games?
It was funny playing them all in order like that and seeing how many stages they just fully reused. It's like, guys, this stage wasn't good the first time.
No, it was the really
didn't need
hype
to come
ocean
back.
wave stage or whatever. You're very excited to see it in Team Sonic Racing fidelity, right?
No.
Oh, were you excited to see it while playing as Danica Patrick?
Yes.
Okay.
Danica Patrick being there was funny. Yogscast Man was awful. He made terrible noises.
Oh, do we have to even remember that? I don't.
Yogscast Man had a similar energy to those Grubhub commercials everybody mocked, where the dude eats the horrible CG man eats the burger and then starts flossing.
Yes, he actually did have that. Oh, do our co-hosts not know?
I don't think
I don't
know.
remember.
So, I have the image for people who haven't seen the Yogscast Man in Sonic Racing, All-Stars Racing, Transformed Racing. So this is him.
God.
And he drives this heckin' puppo car. He's got his heckin' doggo car. He's driving around.
How embarrassing.
And he makes a sound. And I'm just gonna send that to my co-host, and I'm not gonna click the button myself. Our viewers have been through enough. I think they've heard it enough.
I am surprised and grateful no one sent me pictures of that going, it's you.
Yeah, that's kind of them.
That's grounds for assault.
God damn it!
Oh no.
Yeah, what, Bob? Why are you upset? What's wrong? What's the matter? Would you like to talk about?
I don't want to talk about this thing that Chris has posted.
You don't
Yeah, I
wanna
posted the
talk-
Grubhub gif of the Grubhub commercial.
Bob, corporate wants you to tell them the difference between these two images.
I didn't expect it to be weird Pixar like knockoff look. It's so bad.
Also, I regret to inform my co-hosts. Actually, no, my co-hosts, you get to listen to that audio file at your own. But this is the sound that this character made in the game when you played as the Yogscast Man. He went, and it was horrible. It was horrible and terrible, and it was like the worst. And for people who don't know, apparently the Yogscast people are they started out as a Minecraft channel and blew up, and they're in the UK. So since Sumo Digital is also in the UK, the logic was, oh, we can get YouTuber famous people in our game, and then we'll do a charity thing, and it'll be fine. And so
This
that's
game
how
also
that
had-
happened.
It had a bunch of other stuff from the UK division of Sega. And it's like, bro,
Yeah, they had a bunch of
football
characters
manager.
from Sega Europe. So we're talking Football Manager. We're talking what was it? Rome Total War or Total War?
Yeah, Rome Total War Random General. And like 2 others like that.
Yeah,
of
it
like,
was fucking
no, that's not a
wild.
Sega character. Don't pretend. Oh yeah, an Angry Bird.
Oh my god.
Oh right, no,
'cause
Angry Bird was the new one.
that
right,
was
the Angry Bird's
later
only
because
in
of course
crossover,
they bought
Crossworld.
Rovio way later.
Mhm.
So Crossworlds had Angry Bird. Wasn't that cool? He didn't say Roadhouse though. What's up with
He
that?
didn't say Roadhouse. He also didn't have love interest.
Bob, that's boy. Can't let them. Bob, you can't let them know that you know that. Anyway.
Yeah, that'll be the one we don't watch. We never watch that one.
They don't know that you watched it. Could be anything. It could have been Silent Hill 2, Bob. You just
It
spoiled
could
Yeah,
have
we
been
did this whole project to be able to say we watched every video game movie released by Hollywood. Not that one though. We made the entire thing
we're like
irrelevant, like invalid for no reason, just to not have to watch a 7.
We're like 50 years old at a convention saying this at a panel, and someone's like, "You skipped Angry Birds 2, but not the 7 Minecraft films?" Yes.
Yeah, we had some vendetta, I guess. I don't know.
We deserved all 7 of those. Anyway, that's it. I'm done talking about the Sonic video games. Bob,
Yeah.
tomorrow you and I will be tackling Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes.
Are you excited? Are you excited? Hey, chat. I can play the GameCube version or the Xbox version. Is there any reason to not do the Xbox version? Is there a reason to do the GameCube version? This is what I wonder. Let me know.
A reason you have experienced firsthand, please, not a reason that you know through hearsay.
Or Claude. Or Gemini.
Right?
I go, hey, chat, GameCube or Xbox? Chat go, PC. No, wrong. Invalid answer. Not what I asked. Fuck you. Get better listening skills. I'm seeing the GameCube fumes will help you cope.
The GameCube feuds don't help us. The GameCube feuds assaulted various chat members in their childhoods.
Also, I just want to throw this, while we're talking about it, I'm going to throw this out there as well. I asked them, is there a reason to do the GameCube version over the Xbox version? And every person's just voting. That's not the same thing. I'm asking you for a difference that you might know of about these two versions so I can choose it based on that. Gantel said one, it is buried because everyone's just writing GameCube, Xbox. That's not true. Some people are writing PC. Other people think if tomorrow's not free riders, that means no free riders. People are very good listeners, is what I'm learning. I see Sebmall. Let me read Sebmall. GameCube version was the lead skew, and all the others have weird flaws. Xbox isn't as bad as PS2, but the GameCube's the best experience. I see.
In a way, that's good because our GameCube controller is much better quality than our Xbox controllers.
But Bob, we have 7 Xbox controllers.
We do. In the Xbox, okay, it's not even a problem of the quality of our controllers. The Xbox controller for original Xbox feels bad.
Yeah, no, it's not as tight of feeling a controller. That is true. But honestly, we have rather pristine Xbox S controllers. It's kind of fucked up because we never use the console. Yeah. We're yet again at a point where it's like, do we get to use the chat? And chat's like, you shouldn't. And I'm like, God damn it, every fucking time.
It's okay. We still got great games. We got some exclusives we got to play, like Bruce Lee and Obi-Wan.
And Fusion
These
Frenzy.
are going to be great.
And
Fusion Frenzy.
And Kokuto Chojin, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be incredible.
It'll be great.
Yeah, when's Revenge of Star Wars month?
Sorry, 1 second. Someone added me to say GameCube has stable 60 frames per second in graphical effects. Hey, fucker, do you know who you're talking to? You sure about that word stable? I will remember this. Noel will remember this. It pops up in the corner. And Blinks. We already did Blinks!
Yeah, we already did Blinks. We're not going back.
It's a great time.
Although I
though.
kind of want to play the Platinum Hits version, but
yeah,
still.
no, like somebody was saying on Blue Sky that if you insert the Japanese disc for Blinks, it will give you the greatest hits version. It will give you the Platinum Hits version. And I'm like, fuck, I really want to know. I really want to know. Did we play Blinks 2? Yup.
Yep.
All those were a few years back now. I think 3. Think about
Blinks
3.
1 is so much better than Blinks 2. It's messed up.
Blinks 2 is a really different thing. That is a really different thing. You need to play through KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2? I'll leave that to Chris.
No, they don't.
See?
First of all, no, they don't. If there's any BioWare game they have to play, it's just Mass Effect, because they need it, because that would be the experience of them seeing what the ultimate 7th gen franchise is like.
Yep.
There exists, the only thing in competition with it is Gears, I would say, as being like a microcosm of what the platonic ideal of 7th gen is.
They do play, like, they feel extra bad. Like, they're somehow the ones that are that well known, but they don't feel good at all, and their excuses are an RPG, too. So that really makes it extra 7th gen.
I kind of think Mass Effect 2 and 3 feel fine. Mass
Yeah,
Effect
I
1
think
feels
so.
like shit.
Mass Effect 1 is pretty dumb.
Yeah, I would say like the 7th gen games are Gears. I don't want to count Uncharted because Uncharted became like the definitive shape of a game for a while, but I guess we can count Uncharted.
Yeah, I was going to say Uncharted.
Mass Effect. And specifically Oblivion.
And Rock Band.
And Rock Band.
And, I mean, Mass Effect even has the extra buff of being right wing. Like, that just makes it extra 7th gen-y.
Well, at the time it was super left wing because the Overton window hadn't moved so far.
Yeah. We admitted the gays exist.
Wow.
I'm seeing someone in chat accuse Chris of scaring us away from KOTOR. Bob, did Chris time travel to your childhood and scare you away from KOTOR?
Yeah, the reason I don't like KOTOR is Chris. Definitely.
If your goal is to see Noelle and Bob confront some hysterical writing and pick dialogue options that lead to some bullshit, you want Mass Effect. KOTOR is the driest saltine ever. Like, KOTOR lives and dies entirely on the fact it's the first Star Wars game of that kind of scope.
Mm-hmm.
We do want, at least right now, kind of, it's like on its last vestiges of living in my heart, to do a Fable month. But
yes, a Fable month would be neat.
But every time they announce something about the new game, I kind of get more upset. Kinda.
Well, you got to do it. You got to do it so you can know what they ruined.
I mean,
Or made better.
Maybe.
Hey, why isn't that on the back?
Let's face it, the bar is so low after you play a Fable game.
Why didn't they put that on the back compact quote for PC?
I don't know.
We're
They
too
want to
busy
keep people away. It's too good. It's had to compete with new Fable.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. We need just Fusion Frenzy, Blinks, the Time Sweeper, Crimson Skies. It's always these games. I guess they're all Microsoft.
We'll do that multiplayer mode for Crimson Skies one day.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, we bought 2 copies.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Crimson Skies is great. It is. It's just weird that it's always these games when they do the back compat stuff.
Yeah, I guess they see these as the iconic games that we will not put out enough money into actually remaking ever. So
I mean,
we can do it.
Panzer Dragoon Orta is an iconic Xbox original
2
game.
Japanese, sorry.
Crazy Taxi 3 is an iconic
2 arcadey, sorry.
Xbox original game. I think the larger problem is that they're Sega. They would have to work with a publisher that isn't themselves.
Yes, that's probably the real problem.
Fable Xbox isn't even on console back compat. I think it is. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I think
Fable.
One moment. Xbox back.
The only reason it wouldn't be is because they made like a newer version within the past decade.
Yeah, someone's alleging that there's a weird 360 remake of Fable that is on back compat. I don't know of that, but maybe I just missed it.
Okay, you can play Fable Anniversary, so you cannot play the original version of that.
That's fucking insane. Fable Anniversary's normal listed price on the store is $40.
What?
It's on sale right now for $13.19.
Wow.
I better buy it. It's only 12 years old.
I thought Fable Anniversary was literally just the first game with the DLC, but maybe not.
It's also like they polished the graphics.
Wow.
I see.
Then there's Fable 2, which is normally $20, but on sale for $6.59. Fable 3, which is normally $20, but on sale for $6.59.
Sounds like you better hurry up and buy them.
I think we already have those. Let me go check my...
I can't wait for the Fable 3 stream where you guys are like, we want the good ending, so we just need to sit here and let the money counter for as we collect rent go up. Bob, you want to go to Cookout?
Yeah! And then we just live stream the drive to Cookout. Anyway, we are certainly not talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't even know what we're talking about. But we are playing Sonic Heroes tomorrow on the GameCube. Chris, what have you been playing?
I played a bunch of stuff. First of all, yesterday I streamed Air Combat, not Ace Combat. This one's Air Combat, except it was Ace Combat in Japan, so I don't know why they felt the need to change it to Air Combat for here. That's sure an arcade game that has one form of objective and 17 missions and a lot of while it's neat, like you can tell it's raw. It's the raw experience.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of your stream and was very surprised how rudimentary it looks.
Like, people are like, yeah, even by Ace Combat 2, it goes up like a whole generation.
That makes sense.
Now Ace Combat 3 has a translation patch that keeps all the cutscenes in.
Oh, they took those out for the US release?
Yep.
Cool.
I think somebody was telling me it had like production IG anime cutscenes or something, and they took all of them out.
That would make sense because they end up teaming up with them to do the Skycrawlers Wii game.
It's neat. It has like 2 songs. It's very rudimentary. I was mostly playing it for knowledge.
Yeah, how long is it if it only has like
3 hours?
Wow.
And that's including all the times I died.
Cool.
That's also, I think, kind of how long 2 is, and then at 3 they start getting up into the 4 or 5 range, I think. But I also played for the first time, attempted to play fully for the first time, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
Ooh.
Because it has a Source PC port called Open Morrowind. So I started playing that after not being able to tolerate it any other time I tried. And this time, because I installed a mod that lets me run 3 times faster, it's a lot more tolerable.
I bet.
Okay,
you
so here's
got the guy who falls from the sky at the very beginning, and you get the bullet boots off him, right?
Yeah, it's not boots; it's scrolls of flight.
Okay, it's been a while.
And everybody's like, "You're supposed to be slow as shit until you get the ability to repeatedly cast flight on yourself to move faster." You lose stamina in this game, but if you're running, running still does not move fast with base speed. If you're low stamina, every single thing you do is less likely to succeed.
Yeah.
But aggro. This is the first game I've ever played where it's like, no, I am a capital W wizard.
Yeah.
Wizards have a solution to every problem.
Like, is this the joke that ends in fireball, or?
No, it's the joke in, Oh, that door's locked? Well, I have a spell that unlocks doors.
Correct.
Oh, that door is trapped? I have telekinesis and can extend the range I can interact with things from to 20 feet and open it from across the room. By the way, I can also use that to pickpocket people in positions where no one can see me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I need to sneak? I can cast invisibility.
Fantastic.
Oh, I need to equal these odds in a fight. Let me cast my custom spell, which you can build custom spells with any effects you've unlocked from buying a standard spell, and combine and change their intensities.
Ooh.
So let me cast my custom spell that summons 4 monsters at once. Oh, you're in melee? I guess I'll just cast Levitate and stay above you and throw spells at you.
Okay, open Morrowind. There we go.
I joined the there's three like noble houses in Morrowind that you can join. There's other ones you can't join. But and they're basically like, here's the sword Kai one, and here's the sneaky one, and I joined the magic one. And every other faction in Morrowind, it's like, do you want to join us? Read these rules. And the rules are like, don't kill or steal from anybody in the faction.
Mm-hmm.
For the mage house, they're like, well, if you can steal from them, clearly you deserved whatever they had more.
Yes.
And if you kill somebody, clearly your argument was superior, because otherwise they wouldn't have been defeated by you. They won't even, you need literally to get up and talk to the higher tiers of the organization. You have to be able to fly. They live in towers that don't have ground entrances. Why would they have that? They don't want to talk to anybody who isn't a mage.
Oh my god.
As it turns out, there's reasons a lot of people like this one didn't like what happened after this.
And then you can use a custom spell to raise your intelligence stat by 800.
Ooh.
And then you make a custom spell that raises your intelligence by 800 for 1 second. Then in that 1 second, you open the menu, because time freezes when you're in the menu.
Yep.
And then you begin crafting potions of increased intelligence. And then you create a couple of those and drink them while still in the menu, which makes your intelligence around 1600. Then you do it again to make even better increased intelligent potions, and you do this 4 or 5 times until you have 5,000 intelligence, and then you can make—
What the fuck? You're the human singularity.
And then you can make levitation potions that last 35 minutes and let you go 10 times faster than the top running speed in the game. So you're basically no-clip flying throughout the world, not having to care about stamina, because levitation doesn't care stamina, and raining death down on anything that gets in your way.
Man, being really good at swinging a sword sure is balanced against this.
Now, in their defense, even melee characters are expected to have 1 or 2 schools of magic they're good at.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get 5 major skills and 5 minor skills that are in Elder Scrolls. You get major skills and minor skills, and they're buffed from the default at the start. And leveling those up is how you get normal levels. Like, you've leveled them up so many times, and then you get a full level that lets you increase your actual stats and your HP and stuff. I was shocked at how deeply unlike every other Elder Scrolls game it is. Because I feel like everybody has seen the text box that pops up whenever you kill a character that's fundamentally necessary to the story.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like, the thread of prophecy is severed. Reload a save to restore the balance or continue in the doomed world you have created.
That is just the best way to do it.
And I think it's actually really hard to permanently break the quest. You just break all the things that tell you where to go and what to do. So I'm doing quests for the Mages Guild. And one of them's like, I think there's a spy in the Mages Guild. Go talk to everybody in the Mages Guild and see if you can root out this spy. And so you go talk to the guild master. He's like, why, there's no spies in this guild. my good advisor, Mr. Wormtongue, is right there. He knows there's no spies here. I had him investigate. Look at these credentials he gave me about how honest he is. And then when you ask him for a mission, he's like, "Go solve the greatest mystery in the setting." Clearly phrased like, "Leave me alone. Don't talk to me." So another thing that you can use to cheat with magic is there's a frenzy spell that makes things attack you. If you need to kill a guy for a quest and don't want to get charged with murder, you just cast frenzy on him and he attacks you. It's self-defense then.
It works. That's great.
Like, you can cast frenzy on them in full view of everyone and nobody cares. And then he starts coming at you and you're like, it's self-defense. Should have made the will save.
Right, like the guards are like, he clearly instigated the guy by casting frenzy on him. Yeah, that wizard clearly did whatever the fuck he wanted to. And that's the way it's gonna be.
The quests are much simpler than Oblivion or Skyrim because, of course, they are. This was on the original Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
But it is funny how not having voice acting gives every character 100 more things they're willing to tell you. You can learn a bunch of topics and just get the entire everything about the setting from having conversations with people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Some characters are voiced, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't think they're voiced. I don't think there's not like voiced back and forth dialogue. Like if you're in the dialogue box picking things, you're in text.
Okay. I just
and
thought
you don't
that
really
I'd
have
seen-
dialogue options either. You just pick topics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm very enthralled by it and how unbelievably powerful a wizard can be. That's sure better than any of the other games. As after this, in Oblivion, they have lore. They're like, the Imperial government banned flight and teleportation. Wizards have to stop having fun immediately. And I think in Skyrim they even removed like the open spells because it's like, no, use our lock picking mini game.
It's so
Every
good.
character.
No.
Morrowind doesn't even have a lock picking mini game.
Huh.
You equip the pick and you just click on the lock until the pick breaks or the lock opens.
I mean, that's how people play a lot of the other mini games.
That's true.
But that's all I have to say about Morrowind right now. It's just so fun to be a wizard. I played some indie games. I finished Mr. Sleepy Man.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely got a couple more categories out of it. Shocker, you get categories from a game where one of the explicit goals is break up this marriage. We're not going to tell you how, but there's probably more than one way. This is in your to-do list. It says there's almost certainly more than one way. We got a really great product of the place, like in-game product of the year, Dirty Magazine, which is a magazine about soil.
That is fantastic.
But it is treated as pornographic by the characters in the game. I once again a strong recommend. There's not really anything like it. Like it eschews standard 3D platformer structure to be truly bizarre. I also played a game I didn't like so much.
Oh yeah.
God, I already forgot the fucking full name. Gastova, The Witches of Arcana.
Okay.
This is, I think its most its closest equivalent is Mega Man ZX, but I don't think they intentionally made it into Mega Man ZX. And the reason that I say it's like Mega Man ZX is it's like, they wanted to make a Mega Man game. You jump and shoot. There's 8 bosses that are in 8 mostly linear levels. You get shit from beating them. But for some reason, they decided the game should be a Metroidvania as well. But they didn't make that. The levels don't interconnect meaningfully. Like, they're all pretty much straight shots. And there's nothing to find. And you don't get any movement abilities. You don't get any upgrades, really. There's a leveling system, but it seems the fakest a leveling system has ever felt.
Okay, so in what way is it a Metroidvania?
You have a central hub area, and then you run down a really long hallway down one direction and find a boss, and then you fast travel back and run a really long way down another hallway to fight a boss. Then you fast travel back. Then you go down the first pathway again, because now a magic barrier has gone down that lets you access the next area, which is why I say it's like Mega Man ZX, because that's basically exactly how Mega Man ZX is structured. Except a little bit, except more confusingly and worse. And they don't really have good designs for these areas. Like, most of them have the structure of doors blocked, go down this other path to find a thing you have to touch to open the door, then keep going until there's another path that branches off and you have to do it all over again. And it just doesn't, like, it feels fine, but you feel like it's really sloggy. It feels like you don't do nearly enough damage, especially to bosses, which can take a really long time to whittle through their health.
That's sad. I was hoping this was going to be okay. When you posted it earlier, I was like, well,
yeah, I was as well. I played through I got through 5 of 8 bosses, and I'll probably try and go back and beat it eventually, but I kind of fell out because just like, yeah, nothing's changing. Like, you should have just made a Mega Man game. Like, having to be a Metroidvania type structure clearly also negatively impacted the level design. It has really fucking great music, though. I was astonished, like at how perfectly they nailed like PS1 RPG music.
Huh.
Every track is like tonally, it looks really good. I mean, the music is really good tonally. Visually, because this was in early access for 4 years before it came out this year. Some sprites look pretty good, and then some sprites look not so good. Because maybe they got a lot better at making sprites over the course of developing these games, and maybe some of them look like some of the early ones look really amateurish. But yeah, it's fine. I don't know why they had tried to make it a Metroidvania. Like, it has all, like, it's the world's shittiest damn pier. It has none of the strengths, but all of the weaknesses. The one thing you can find in this game are, actually, there's 2 things you can find in this game. You can find new wands, which there's 16 of, and they all change your basic shot to something slightly different. But they drop from enemies. And they drop in a way that makes no sense. Because they drop, first of all, they have I think every wand has a 1% chance to drop from any enemy.
Right?
But they also have a 20% chance to drop from specific enemies, which are usually you'll find a unique enemy in the area that's just that looks different from every other enemy. To which I say, why not just make it drop from them? Why 20%? If I hadn't looked this up, I wouldn't have known to kill them multiple times to get it.
Yeah, and I assume these are like permanent weapons. Like, this isn't some power up that you use.
Yeah, they're permanent weapons, and and your basic shot's kind of bad. So it does things like instead of their equivalent to the Mega Man lemons, you get like knives that home, or like slow moving bombs that float through the air and do splash damage, or shit that penetrates defense or ignores resistances and all this stuff. It's like, they're good to have. Why didn't you make it a little more straightforward to get them? The costumes, which are split into 8 pieces each, usually among multiple areas, because they don't want you getting them because they all seem to be very broken. And they do change her appearance, which, like, you made 16 sprite sets for this character with different clothes on.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy. I only have 2. I have one that's good for you, that powers up the familiars you can summon, which I didn't use. Fuck that. And I got a Bumblebee one, which improves these bee-themed healing spells you have dramatically. As in, the base version restores 1/8 of your health per second for 8 seconds, but it stays in place, so you have to stand in it. If you're wearing the bee outfit, it stays on top of you and heals 3 times as fast. I don't know if this is from the screen cap is from an earlier version of the game, because in the final game you don't have like those pips. They're grimoires, and you can only have 5. I don't know if there's upgrades to how many grimoires you can hold that I just have not found. Maybe they're all late game. Maybe they're really well hidden. Or maybe they don't exist and were removed at some point.
Right, exactly. It's been in development for so long, anything could have happened.
The bosses are the highlight, and I think they added like a big area with a bunch of unique bosses in it in a row, like realizing the strength of their game later on. But yeah, it just felt like there was nothing really driving me to keep going. Like, I wasn't getting stronger. The levels weren't good. The bosses were neat, but like, a lot of them have a lot of warmed over Mega Man moves, so even those aren't completely unique. I was just pretty disappointed by it, because from how it looked, I thought it would be a lot better. I did pick up another game I didn't get to play yet, though, but I did pick it up, so I'll talk about it next week. Which is Ginny the Witch.
Oh yeah. I almost picked that up, because I played the demo during CNET Fest, and that was fun.
Yeah, it's only $6 on launch sale, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to shout out Steam again for creating that calendar feature. That's the best feature they've made in years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
That's a genuine.
I mean, Steam did that, but look at PlayStation, how much they've improved the experience of using it since the PS4 launch. The store's so much better now.
Like, genuinely, like, people. The reason people sucks Valve's dick is because they actually do try to put things people want into Steam. Like, people have bitched about discoverability on Steam being awful for years, and now they made a really good solution that genuinely seems to recommend accurate games to me.
Yeah, and heck, just putting like my wish list on there so I know when those games are coming up, because I put hundreds of games on that. It's a very nice feature. That it's also somehow able to be good enough to recommend games properly based on it is surprising.
Yeah. I think it's funny that they're like you've never actually bought one of these on Steam, but they seem like they'd be up your thing. Here's a porno game. It's like, I guess. At least most of the ones they recommend me seem to be really high rent.
Right? Like, listen, we've never talked about this before, but I'm just putting it out there.
Like No Socks RPG. Or Starbreed, which seems to be porno Star Fox.
Yeah, I saw you posting about that on Blue Sky. I was like, good lord, what is this?
Like 64? Because I don't know if that texture inside the cockpit's going to do it for me.
It seems like it's part pornographic visual novel, part rail shooter.
But
yeah, if you play games on PC and haven't checked out that calendar yet, actually give it a shot. And like anything that's like algo based, the more you feed it, the better it will get at predicting what you might like. Like it's already pretty accurate for me because I bought enough 3D platforms. Just like, did you know this one was coming out? And I'm like, no, I guess I might need to buy that. It looks pretty good. Oh yeah. I forgot that looking at it right now, I had forgot that not free Genshin like came out yesterday. Dragon Sword Awakening. It looks exactly like Genshin, but it's $30 and does not appear to have any in-game microtransactions or currencies.
Huh. Weird.
I am very tempted to try it. I will almost certainly try it before the end of the year.
So, something I didn't realize, Steam literally won't let you see the pornographic games on their store unless you're logged in. So
Yeah.
web search, it pretends it doesn't exist. It doesn't say, oh, you need to be the correct age, or oh, you can't see this because of blank. It pretends the game does not exist. It does not show at all in search.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't play that Dragon Sword game until I upgrade my PC because it's UE5.
Oh, of course this has some AI stuff in it. Of course.
Oh, does it? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
What was the name of the game again?
Dragon Sword Awakening.
Oh, it says it used machine translation.
Oh, cool. I bet that's
Which I guess
gonna be
makes sense. It's
great
probably a Chinese company. It says
Never
they
do it,
also
Phil.
used it. It says they also used it to like on the Steam page and community post. So it sounds like just nobody at the studio speaks English. I'll still check it out. I want to know what it is once I get a new video card and processor. Yeah, the calendar actually kind of makes me sweat a little bit because it's like $15 a game adds up when you're showing me like 100 that look good.
Oh yeah, Kyoto Xanadu came out, but not in English. Is that right?
Oh yeah, not yet. Not in English yet. They still do that stupid thing where they put up they let a Chinese company put up their own version.
Oh my god.
I think what it progressed to is there's a Japanese version which will get English because it's made by them, but a Chinese version that will never get English because it's made by the Chinese company. Make sure you don't buy the wrong version. This was a smart idea. They're really bad at it. But that's pretty much all I've been playing.
Okay. Did you have any stream announcements?
Yeah, I'll play Ace Combat 2 at some point in the next week.
Cool.
I don't know when though.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, what's up?
Clock Lords.
What?
Oh fuck.
Dicko.
Dicko!
Dicko, my good man.
Yes, that's right. The Clock Lord. Clock Lords such as BN12, Red Blaze 27, Suzu Shiro, Rado, WTF Spider-Man, Mr. I Like Spam, Buck Bun. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you want to go?
Yes. Images of her are too funny to me.
Yeah.
I've had to repost them so many times making Chunking Bleach the edits.
Casey, Cooper Tank. With the power of the visionary, Grammy can make even your worst fears become reality.
No, could he imagine such a thing?
It could happen.
God, that would be horrible.
But I'm sorry, he couldn't imagine someone as powerful as Jinkaria. He'd kill himself doing it.
He just has an aneurysm and dies.
Yes.
The power of the five head. Congratulations, Team Power, on your Splatfest win. Archaeologist, my ass, lying motherfucker.
I mean, that's Lunar. I don't remember the specifics.
Matt O'B just yells, "Fuck this guy!" Shinji16 and Nakaji from Poppin' Music would like to remind you that you matter, you are valid, and you deserve to be happy.
Papa music looks so cool.
Sarlene, Tomothy Fister,
Threatening.
The Hard M, Bearded Joe. Stupid asshole should have just stayed dead. It would have been a net positive for the arc. Paleo Crow. Newest class of 09 game is a Pokemon Puzzle League like Stuart Zagnit says this line in his 4Kids Professor Oak voice.
That's really funny.
Apple Gothic is caught up in a union dispute while moving. How fun. Sweet, merciful Moses, Grand Blue. I wasn't ready for Wolfwife in my timeline. Barf, barf, barf. Arf, arf, arf.
Jesus. This seems like some advanced technology. How fast are they putting into Relink? Jesus.
Artoria, Pendragon. Lancer.
Oh! This is really good.
She's unstoppable.
If only a Fate game was ever as good as Grand Blue.
Yeah.
Someday they'll be as good as Relink.
No, I don't think Type Moon even has any interest in making like a full real game.
Anime DVDs from 2002 are the peak of visual fidelity. Nothing ever needs to look better than this.
I don't know. My card captor DVDs are older. Maybe I should update.
Cheerwine, reasonably priced at $1 a pitcher. And for my next magic bit of magic, I will make this cheerwine disappear.
Shit, I'd make Cheerwine disappear if it was priced at $1 a pitcher.
Jesus.
I would be involved in a medical emergency.
Chat, they keep the soda fountain on the other side of the counter.
I wish they didn't.
I wish they did. God.
Man, eating inside a cookout, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. Especially if they had the soda fountain on this side.
Yeah.
What luck. A quesadilla trapped in my beard.
Is that an extra one?
Digital Basic. Dr. Riddles. 10 weeks until Big Boing.
That one scares.
Is that the riddle?
No,
No, that's the Big
Big
Boing.
Boing is a character that hangs out with Dr. Riddles.
Ah,
He's Dr. Riddles, the man who knows everything.
fuck yeah.
I love his design.
Okay,
It's great.
Jesus Christ.
So, praying emoji, parentheses, credit to Orcboxer and Mini Starfruit.
It's from a game? Or did you see some art that made you go woof woof?
This is the question. Andrew. Lone Gargoyle.
Yeah.
That's the Lone Gargoyle.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
stands alone.
Technically, it's a grotesque because there's not water coming out of its mouth. God damn it! God damn it! Fuck you!
Yeah, this rules. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ!
You can't see it, but Ray has a PSP.
God! I felt that hit the back of my brain.
Whenever a gacha game dies, I gain more art to use for my VTT RPGs. Pudding pie. Sadistic autistic. Finally beginning my retro achievements journey with Devil May Cry. Wait. Oh, yeah. With Devil May Cry 3. I can already feel the addiction kicking in. Thanks, Noel. I don't know about getting achievements in Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's scary.
The ones for 1 and 2 seem fine. I didn't look at 3 because 3, had real achievements made on like PlayStation, and some of those are bad. So hopefully I'm just copying.
Let's take a glance at it real quick.
Yuki EXE. Ando Y. Just V. Tom Murphy. And bountiful blessings, Nerevar. Congrats, Chris, for playing the best Western RPG ever made.
Yeah, it's up there.
Thank you very much to our podlords.
Thank you,
Thank you, Podlords.
Thank you, Podlords.
Also, my eyes faded. I assumed that was Jinkaria Vivek.
Oh.
Because I don't think that character is gray. I think they're more of like a greenish.
No.
You guys
They
do
have
it.
gray skin and red eyes. I don't see a really clear chin scar.
I'm gonna
He's
say those
probably
eyes are
fine.
orange gold. I know.
Oh, Vivek is green on one side, blue on the other, so he's like gray. He's Jin Sharkari's shirt colors.
Yeah.
One of the shirts, anyway. Anyway, if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/GV podcast. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to many benefits, such as early access to Chugging Bleach, which is now relevant again. Extended content for other shows we do, prototype shows that may never see the lights of day, at least in the forms that they exist in when we give them to you. Patron-funded show, one a month, either where we watch a good thing and then it's private and we talk about it and hold a roundtable discussion and patrons get it, or a public thing where we watch some dog shit and patrons get a commentary track. You also get an entire movie called Isolation 119, a full feature-length film that is must be seen to be believed. Just, again, if you haven't and you're a patron, this is, people might disagree with me on this. Show it to as many people as you want. It's like the tape from The Ring. No reason to keep it to yourself.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. The whole point is for you to show it to people. That's why I had to retrieve it from the abyss. More people needed to see it.
And other benefits, that's patreon.com/GB podcast. If you don't have any money, it always helps us to spread the word. Tell your friends, rate us on Thursdays, rate us with a T on your podcasting app of choice, and leave a comment on you and subscribe on YouTube if you listen that way right now. Patreon.com/GB podcast.
That time again.
We only have one tiny little bad thing this week. So do we even need our friend?
He's funny. I like
That's
my friend.
true. So Vermilla Studios has reportedly shut down with all staff laid off. They made the game Aggro played earlier this year and wanted us to play desperately, called Crystal.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Crystal Theater of Idols. I'm kind of not surprised from what Aggro said and how this game looks. It seems relatively money, but it's $18. Like standard.
Hmm.
So it feels like maybe they probably should have charged more. But this sucks because it seems to like it was sold okay and people seem to like it. So
Yeah, sounds like Bloomhouse just didn't want to like continue forward with them, like publish another game or anything. So now they just have to shut down.
oh well. Since we're so close to the industry burning down, should we just bring out the smoldering charcoal of Xbox to look at it for a little bit?
What if instead I just go, hey, Point B is free and on your phone right now. Go get Point B.
Oh my god.
He's
Point B.
invaded.
You know when you look at the GigaBoots fan server on Discord and it's got that weird little green guy? That's Point B. Because we love Point B. Go get Point B. It's free. You don't even need Netflix. Go get Point B now. POINPY. Point B. Go get Point B. It's made by the Downwell guy. It's Point B.
I think Devolver Digital is the ones responsible for getting it off of Netflix and into people's hands.
I think they made the deal with Netflix in the first place. I think.
Okay.
So, Point B. Okay, now we can talk about Xbox.
Okay. So firstly, Todd Howard and Bethesda announced a roadmap of what they were going to be doing.
Yeah, I heard that Xbox is fine, actually. Everything's fine over there.
I would like to say
talk about it.
Weird that they all came out at the same time. That's
weird that that came
I
out
had a
with them
20-minute
abandoning all their.
conversation with Xbox.
Weird that it came alongside them abandoning Blue Sky and Instagram as social media platforms and just not updating those accounts on any Xbox Studio anymore.
Yeah. This is very serious. We were looking this up for stuff on Big Thing in prep for the podcast and realized they haven't posted on multiple different Microsoft-owned Xbox accounts on Blue Sky in 23 days. I think the newest was one account at 22, and that was reposting instead of posting. I wonder if something happened with their ad agency or marketing department sometime around 22 days ago.
We just don't know.
Who knows?
We just don't know.
We just don't.
But I would argue, they called this a roadmap. I would argue the intent to eventually go somewhere isn't a roadmap. A roadmap implies knowing where you're going, the way you're going to get there, how long it's going to take, even a vague idea of any of these.
Uh-huh.
But they're making Fallout 3 and New Vegas remakes, or rather, Virtuos is making them because they made the Oblivion one.
The funny thing is, and sorry to stall here, but I just wanted to say this real quick. I started to wonder the same thing that Jeff Gerstmann voiced earlier this week of, the Fallout remake has leaked so much, and it's still not out, which begs the question, did they somehow restart it? I don't know. It's weird. It's leaked for so many years now. But I bet it
that Oblivion one took forever to come out, too. Like, we heard about the Oblivion one almost as long.
Yeah,
do we know if it's Virtuos again?
We don't, but I assume it does, because Xbox can't make anything.
No, but they could have yet another random group.
Have you heard of Forever Entertainment?
That'd be bad. I don't think Forever Entertainment would take it and be like, we can't fucking do this. That's not a PS1 game. This is hard to ruin. And then they ran away. Huge Fallout 76 DLC. Okay. Did you know you have to pay a fee if you want to play that game single player, I think?
Excuse me. What?
I think
like
it has fee? No, like a sub, because otherwise your worlds have to be public, I think.
What?
Maybe you can completely block people out, but I know that if you want to play just with your friends, you have to pay them a subscription to have a private world. It's called like Vault Dweller Plus or something.
Oh my god, of course.
Oh, of course, another plus.
That explains why this game will never die.
Bob,
it has subscription. It has engagement. Engagement continues.
Bob, during which Sonic game did Amy Plus come up and we were discussing it being a subscription to Amy Rose?
Oh my god.
Fallout First. That is what it is called.
Okay, at least it's not called Fallout Plus or whatever. God, that sucks.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
remember what the deal was with AB Plus?
Membership benefits. Play in a private adventure exclusively for you and up to 7 friends. I believe this is also the only way to raise the difficulty level.
What?
Like you can only make because on all their public worlds the difficulty level has to be set to baby boo boo easy.
Yeah, this does complete the mystery of why this game has to continue.
You get custom worlds, so I presume that is some kind of mod shit that you can do. Unlimited storage. The rest are just things that make the game easier.
Right, of course, as ever. Anyways,
and cash shop currency, like an allowance every month.
Of course, an allowance. Your little fucking anyway. Let's go on with the Fallout news.
Also Fallout 5, and they're still using Creation Engine.
Wow.
So presumably Obsidian is also using Creation Engine.
Yeah, so this is 5 Fallout games that they've announced over the last few weeks, because there's also that one done by Obsidian. So they're doing the 2 remakes, they're doing 5, and they're doing that.
If these actually come out, that'd be cool. I don't expect any of them.
No, like
I kind of expect.
You can't just say you have all this and not have any proof.
Like Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out of cost $800 million, sell not as well as Skyrim, and then they will be killed. That is what I predict.
And they're also making Skyrim, or sorry, they're making Elder Scrolls 6 right now. So how do they have?
Yeah, they can't make out like I'm sure they have a team on pre-production for it, maybe.
Right.
But like we still like Elder Scrolls 6 is still like I think this year Todd Howard's like 2028 at the earliest.
Yeah, no, that's not soon.
And like all of that is on top of, I've been imagining for a couple of weeks now, meeting rooms all over the world with executives with straight faces looking at teams and asking them how they can make their current project more like GTA 6.
Ugh.
So, when we used to get bullshitted like this, chat, we used to at least get a CG trailer. Now we don't even do that. They don't even give us a picture. They just say, we're making a bunch of product.
Yep.
There, now our corporate overlords can't kill us. That's what you think. Sucks.
It's almost like the industry shouldn't be run in a way that benefits only increasing of the line on the stock market, and not any thought for what actually is making them money at all.
Hugo Martin says it is fine. They are now about the size they were when they made Doom 2016, to which a bunch of developers came out and said, no, you're not. Yeah. No, you're not. Because there's your mix of roles is now completely butchered. You're nothing like you were when you made that game and cannot make a game like that, and implying you can is very deceptive.
In a game like that, as me and Noel have talked about many times, that's not good enough anymore.
That's not good enough for Doom at all. It would have to be a completely different game and then be judged on a massive curve.
Yeah, I definitely don't think another Doom is next. Especially now that they fucking got gutted.
And none of this actually covers the fact that they also had their contractor budget completely decimated, and most developers at Microsoft, at Xbox, were contract labor.
Mm-hmm.
So, fucking Christ, their team is so much smaller than that. Even if they were correct, they're still wrong.
id Tech will live on through engineers at id Frankfurt and Machine Games. Are they engine creation specialists who have been working on some form of id Tech for 30 years?
Unclear.
Is that what Machine Games has going on? Do they have people who have been working on id Tech since Doom 3?
Also, id Frankfurt, it was 12 people before. It is now 6 people.
Oh wow,
that's all it is.
That's
enough people. That's enough people to support and develop a modern game engine.
Yeah, 6 people. They got this.
This is literally endemic of all of the modern twists of post-capitalism we're getting into, where it's like, it's not affordable for us to maintain the tools of creation. We're just going to let all of this shit disintegrate. We will no longer be able to make the product we sell you. And then we will be bewildered as to at what point in our fucking hubris this happened, quote, to us.
You always see in fiction the, like, ancient technology that's incredible. And people still living among it and be like, what is this? And you think that that's some far-flung future, not, oh no, that's what's going to happen in our lifetimes. It's already happening.
I mean, that's what we call the 70 millimeter IMAX projection machine. Have you heard?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have the schematics and tools in order to keep making those. So the ones they have working are it.
Early NASA stuff wasn't documented well enough. We don't know how they did that.
God, society, fuck. Okay, let's move on. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Sit back in the chair. Watch the image on the screen. It will all be fine.
Xbox original backwards compatibility announced for PC. It's not actually backwards compatible with anything. Do we know that for sure? It's not some kind of weird layer?
Are you asking me if I can put a disc in the machine and play the game?
No, I'm not asking that because obviously you can't do that.
That's what backwards compatibility fucking means, and I will die on this hill.
Yeah, backward compatible with what?
A digital version you bought on Xbox already?
Yes,
that's a digital license. That's
you could only buy at a later date because the original system doesn't have a digital license for that.
But my question remains, like, did they make bespoke ports of these and called it backwards compatibility, or is this some kind of hacked together layer?
They hacked together some sort of layer to make their 360 emulator of original Xbox work on PC. That is what everyone's saying, because they're already trying to shove 360 games into it, in case you haven't heard. Because these things are literally just ISOs.
Like,
also, I heard the people behind the backward compatibility like initiative before were all fired in that recent thing.
That is also what I heard.
Oh, good. So this is all fucking nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're going to keep shoving stuff in and see what works with what they have.
I think it's really impressive because they need to win by the gamers. Backwards compatibility is the only one they can easily reach for, but they already did everything they could. So here it is on PC.
They didn't. There's still games they own that aren't backwards compatible.
Allegedly, they have hit the limits of what they can contractually do because of licensing.
Games they own?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Let me put it this way. That is what, through multiple sources I've heard, that is what the back compat team told every fucking buddy in the journalism industry and elsewhere.
So there is some kind of bizarre license that means they can't add any more games. It's not like specific ones. They have some bizarre legal limitations so they can never add anything else to that program.
That team is very insistent. Multiple people on that team are very insistent that, no, they did it. They did it all.
They're full of shit. I don't care what they say. I don't care what excuse they give.
I'm actually agreeing with you. There's simply no way they did every single fucking one.
We have learned doing this podcast that every single time anybody at a company says we couldn't have done that because of X legal reason, it's a lie. It's literally always just we didn't feel like it.
That might have been a little hard, so we didn't.
I refuse to believe there is some legal barricade keeping them from putting their own now first-party games on a backwards compatibility program. I simply don't believe it, and even if that was somehow true, they're the biggest company in the world. Law doesn't apply to them in any other circumstance, except when it's an excuse to not do something people want.
So, as I said, multiple different sources that talk to the back compat team have said this to be the case, that they did literally everything. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and go through one example of why I don't believe that. Blinks the Time Sweeper 1 is on back compat. Blinks the Time Sweeper 2 isn't. Xbox owns that game.
Xbox owns every Activision game now.
Yep.
They own every Bethesda game.
It's impossible. We can't do it. It can't be done.
I actually think most of the Bethesda games are on backwards compatibility.
Yeah, because they identified those as things that would actually sell.
But, like, you own Activision now. Like, you could put all the fucking Crash and Spyro games that were on the original Xbox onto this. Like, you could put the Tony Hawks that were on Xbox and 360 onto this. Like, I don't believe that there's some arcane route, like procedural obstacle to this.
Okay.
There might be something that's like, well, we just don't want to let you do it.
So the thing with Tony Hawk games, that's a good example of something where I do kind of believe that maybe there's a problem there, because when you stick
They do have licensed music.
Yes, when you stick an old disc in your machine, it's not ripping it from the disc at all. Microsoft thought it was smarter to have you just download the whole image. So now they're distributing music. So that makes it legally weird in a way that they could have avoided just by having your console actually install the game. I don't know why they did that. Like, obviously, you could still download the emulator or whatever, but they thought it was simpler to bundle it all together. So who knows? Maybe on stuff like that, it did open them up. But again, the point is they don't even have all their games that don't have licensed music on this service. It makes no fucking sense. Anyway, let's continue. We'll finish the story. They put out 4 titles on PC that people are now just shoving random 360 ISOs into the emulator, seeing if they could get it to work. The games are Blinks the Time Sweeper, Conquer Live and Reloaded, Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge, and Fusion Frenzy. Do you think any of these games that supported LAN play on the original Xbox do on PC as well?
Oh my god, I doubt it.
I'd be shocked.
I'm
So you two are going to go back and do Conquer with this, right?
We already did.
You got to test it out.
We already did the remake of Conquer.
No, you did the original.
We did both.
We did both? I don't remember.
I don't think you did both.
No, we
Bob,
did
is it your
both.
best interest?
We did.
Yeah, we did both.
We did that. We absolutely
Sure,
did that.
sure. Excited for Revenge of Rare Month.
No! What? Let's go to Chris first. Chris.
Okay. Dicko. So DC announced DCKO, aka Dicko,
Brilliant.
God,
a
you're so
2v2 mobile
stupid.
fighting game. It looks bad. Because it's
Yeah,
a
it's a mobile
fighting game
fighting,
on
of course.
mobile.
Of course, it's bad.
This is a completely reactionary project because Marvel has one of these that exists right now. I think it's called Contest of Champions. Marvel Contest of Champions.
And they took the name, or they did the name because 2XKO, which I don't think is even doing well. But I guess
No, they fired half the team of that game like the day it came out.
right. But I guess that's still just like, oh, Western fighting games need a dumb name like this.
Reactionary in 2 ways.
Yeah, it's really
Cool.
smart.
So a new entry in long-running RPG series Langrisser was announced. That's an ancient fucking RPG setting. It started in 1991. I think the very first one was on Genesis. But they announced a new one. It's Unicorn Overlord.
Yeah, it's Unicorn, but it looks like it's made for a mobile phone.
It's Unicorn. It looks better than that, but it still doesn't look as
when
good
I
as
heard
Unicorn
that,
Overlord.
I thought, oh, it's like Unicorn Overlord. It is similar in gameplay to Unicorn Overlord. You watch that trailer, that fucking game is Unicorn Overlord.
Man, it's really sad. The original Langracers have really great art. They got some like I don't know if they were originally hentai artists, but they are hentai artists in general, and they're really great designs. That is not the case here.
I don't know. I think these are fine. Like, these are a lot better than they were. Like, Langrisser had a really rough phase before this. At least this looks like they're putting in the effort.
Okay, because like these look okay. These look functional. They ain't matching up to like these peak designs from the 90s.
The environment art is not very good. That's the worst part of the game, I think, is the map that you're running around on. That looks very like that looks the most mobile phony.
Yeah, because these guys, so people know, they did make a mobile game or mobile games like this before.
Apparently, the developer and publisher are both people who never worked on this franchise before. So I don't know what's going on there. Or maybe there's just like a layers of publisher that I'm unaware of. But yeah, that reminded me that I need to play Langrisser at some point. Probably only the ones on CD platforms. Like, I'm sorry, if I can't see the beautiful art and see the anime cutscenes you made, I'm not interested.
Yeah, the gameplay always looked a little rough in those.
Atari makes Universal movie deal for 10 iconic game properties. So these are 10 movies Universal is implying they're going to make.
Sure, that they're going to produce and then closet for tax purposes. Hit me with the list.
Asteroids.
Sure.
Adventure. I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
Oh, that's the classic. It's just called Adventure. It's got really rudimentary graphics as you explore a dungeon and collect items. It's like a classic.
Berserk. Which I mostly know because I'm pretty sure that's the game that inspired some Homestar jokes. Breakout. Centipede. Crystal Castles. Millipede.
Sure.
Separate from Centipede. Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
you need the sequel.
Missile Command. We did that already. It's called War Games.
Say, didn't we?
Pong.
Yup.
And Yar's Revenge.
Somebody call Uwe Boll.
Now, look, most of these probably will never happen. But I've learned to not bet against Yar's Revenge. Somehow, despite all common knowledge, that's gotten multiple reboots in the modern era. I think they will release something Yar's related as a film.
Zendaya is Yar's in Yar's Revenge.
Yes, that will happen.
It'll look
so
like
this came
Dune. For some reason, they'll just be like, yeah, this is how Yar's would have looked if it... Yeah, Zendaya! Oh my god.
Never bet against Yar's. It's too powerful.
Anyways, Chris.
So this came out while we were recording today. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Switch 2 Edition got an overview trailer. You know, standard upgrades. They're adding in new costumes for Pyra and Mithra. There's only a full picture of the Pyra one, which is real slutty, is how I would describe it.
Technically, they're both more covered up than the original one, but it was tight, like form-fitting.
An unbelievably tight bodysuit that also shows skin in unbelievably strange places.
So I got the Mithra one here.
Finally, the news.
Oh, I didn't see the Mithra
cover.
one. The Mithra one is a lot more different than the Pyra one, I think. I mean, is a lot less different than the Pyra one, I think.
Here's a combo.
The combo.
There we go.
Yeah, see, look at that little weird little patch of skin on her pelvis.
Yes. I wouldn't
Mithra's
say
almost
that
looks
they
like
were,
a recolor, but with tights on. Not even as dark
Right.
tights as the ones in Smash, but like sheer tights. You can still see your skin through. Also, look at that thigh pinch on her.
I guess that's what we're doing.
I guess. And I don't think that they previously had the galaxy ribbons going around.
No, I don't
No.
think so. But fuck all of that. The most important thing is they added Momo from Xenosaga as a blade you can pull.
God.
That's
Xenosaga lives
bizarre.
on.
What year is
That
it?
is simply strange, which makes me think, because we got that Baten Kaitos thing, which is Namco, we might be getting some kind of Xenosaga revival. At which point, everyone who asked for that will play those games and go, oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know that when Harada was still at Namco, he's like, we can't do that. Those games aren't good.
Yeah, but then they did fucking dot hack. Well, they did half a dot hack. Did they eventually do all of dot hack, or did they only do the second trip?
I think they only did the second
quadrilogy.
stuff. I don't think they did the classic stuff. I don't think they ever did that. It's
yeah.
really weird to see Momo looking like good at all, because everything in Xenosaga is kind of
Xenosaga
hideous.
looks terrible. Yeah, they definitely do like the Xenoblade Chronicles enhanced edition shit to Xenosaga. They'd kind of have to make it not horrifying in a modern context.
Right, because they were sitting there only a little bit better looking than Star Ocean 3. Like, it was very much that we're making anime in 3D.
Looked worse. I think they looked worse than Star Ocean 3.
It was some characters look better and some characters look worse for sure.
Like Star Ocean 3 didn't look visual. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the women in Star Ocean 3 were real dire.
Yes.
Like they all had like the megaton Ugu eyes going on.
Yeah. No, they're kind of horrifying.
The dudes mostly looked normal. But yeah, I'm stupid, so if they put out some new version of the Xenosagas, I'll try to play them again. I got like halfway through Xenosaga 1 before I was crushed by the sheer fucking volume of cutscene. And finally, this isn't really news, but we wanted to discuss it. Riot Games put out a really fucking embarrassing article coping and seething and taking completely fucking unwarranted pot shots at Arc System Works and French Bread about, guys, you don't understand how hard it is to name things. 2XKO, you think that's a bad name, but we thought about it really hard. Maybe we should just call our names a bunch of bullshit like an Arc System Works thing. This is definitely a rational thing to say on our blog post for a real corporation.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single Arc System Works game that's named as bad as this. At all.
Did they try putting it in that Square Enix font? That seems to get your name taken seriously.
Triangle Strategy didn't work out, so maybe not. Here's a list of names that were under consideration that they didn't go with. I believe almost all of these would have been better. Let's run down the list. Project L would have been better.
Still bad. Still really bad.
League of Fighters. I don't know why you wouldn't call it League of Legend : Fighters.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you can shorten it into League of Fighters. I get it. Like, that works.
Rising Legends.
I mean, it's got legend
lame but
in it,
serviceable.
So
Right?
sure, better.
I think most of these would have worked. Most of these should have had League of Legends : before of them. You already did that with all those single player spinoffs that failed.
Mm-hmm.
But they all failed.
Yeah, but people. Your problem was nobody knew they came out. Like, remember when I asked Noelle and she was like, "Must be 3," and it was 5. Runeterra Rumble.
Dope.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's a good name.
Fight 4, all capitals fight letter 4. That's pretty bad.
That's like corporate and sucks.
Fight 4.
Yeah.
you
2v2.
Those are your 4 characters.
Maybe two,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't play Fight 3 though, so
But all of these are all the next 2 are all caps, 1 word. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Dare to be with the letter 2.
Number.
Oh,
No.
that's terrible.
And
Again,
my
really corporate.
main.
Ugh.
Wait, what? Say that one again.
My main.
I guess it's
What?
fighting,
Like a fighting game main. M-A-I-N.
Right? Yeah, no, like
Yeah, that's the
like
worst
the whole
name.
name.
That's
What
even
the
worse than
fuck?
2XKO. That is terrible.
Yeah, that's the one that's worse, I think.
That's the most. Some guy in marketing figured out that that's a thing fighting game players say. So we should just fucking name our game that.
Yeah, so many of these sound like they're coming from an angle of call it the Xbox One because it's the one place you'll be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think even in this article, they're like, here were our priorities for what you do, like what we'd call it. Letting people know what it is was at the bottom.
What?
Yeah.
What?
There's one that's like progress-based name.
Okay, talking about name generation. Here's the 5 potential areas a name could fall into, ranked by importance. Social aspects, duos, lobbies, in real life play, locals. Progress-minded, something new, fresh, previously unseen.
oh, okay.
Tonally tough, aggro, bold, in your face. Here, number 4 out of 5, IP inspired. Runeterra, League of Legends terms.
You guys are morons.
And at the bottom is fighting game terminology versus attack block.
Come on.
Yo, look at what's in your game and make up a name. Like, look at what Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue are. Like, that's far more interesting.
League of Legends versus.
I love
Sure.
this.
League of Legends double kill.
That's pretty bad.
That's wrong. That's incorrect. That's not what you're doing.
But that's what it's called when you knock out 2 people in League of Legends.
Yeah, but
at
that
once.
only counts if you, the one character, knock out 2 of them in a row completely without losing either yourself or your allies.
Like, here's the thing. Anything that started with League of Legends would have been better than what they went with.
It's true.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to defend 2XKO. That's basically the worst named game
says
until DICKO.
Until now. Did they hire the crazy Pepsi doc people to do this? Honestly, it is about that tier. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they could have called it Legends CKO. Licko.
A couple other ones they rejected. Double Edge, Ascendion, Duality, and a Lethal Tempo.
I mean, Tempo was taken. You can't fuck
Those
with
are
Tempo.
at least a little fun.
Yeah, they made the absolute worst choice they could.
Right?
And like this is anecdotal, of course, but I keep hearing people who are like, yeah, I talked to my friend who loves League of Legends, and they didn't know this game came out.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's so stupid. Why is this named so poorly? God, it's so stupid. Yeah, that's right.
I like that this is a window into like the process of thinking,
At a corporate level,
going
yeah.
on at the highest AAA level. It's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, nothing works. Nothing.
Yep.
Tear it all down.
Yep.
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 We took out all the people who actually make things, and then after that, we took out all the people who think things.
We made it so efficient.
Mm-hmm. Nothing slows down our decisions. First, we're going to fire everyone at id. Secondly, we're going to make sure you get good Doom games.
Doom game coming every year. You love Doom game.
And you'll get it from this size of team.
Yes.
Because we're going to make them. Or else.
That's how it works. We just tell them to make the game.
And we're going to call it
I am
Project Big D.
genuinely like
Project Big D.
we have some big games coming out for the rest of the year. I'm genuine a couple, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm genuinely wondering, like, will the sheer level of bad news coming out of every aspect of the gaming industry constantly, to the degree that if you aren't just completely blind, deaf, and dumb, it's getting to you will dampen sales. Like when we get this energy, just like I feel so bad. I like just thinking about modern games makes me feel bad. So I'm not going to buy any.
I mean,
I'm just going to keep playing Fortnite or whatever.
I'm fucking pissed off enough as it's Sony that I'm not getting Wolverine. So there's definitely the vibes association effect there. Chat's asking if we're going to talk about the Avatar thing. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we talked about that last
Avatar
week.
thing this week.
Yeah, technically we have a new Avatar thing this week. And also technically the only new information this week was in the fucking credits, Mike Z is listed as like the director of programming or something. It's like,
I think it's combat director.
yeah, director of the combat engine. It's fucking insane.
Which you would figure that they would do. Like,
they just didn't know if that guy was that guy. They just, when we asked, they were confused. They were like,
they were confused.
Oh, you're that Mike Z.
Oh, we were looking for a guy whose last name was Z-E-E. Oh, you meant Mike Simon.
Right, I thought you were Mike's, like the twins in accounting.
I thought you meant Mike and Ike's. Fuck. That guy, yeah, no, of course. And also, please stop talking about it. Thank you. Anyways, hey, Bob, we're going to you.
Sure. Hey, you remember that Bleach mobile game got announced a while ago?
Isn't there always a Bleach mobile game announced?
I'm like, no.
Well, this one was a big deal because they were like, oh, it's got to have Kubo involved and all this. And they just put out the logo. They just said, Bleach, Mirrors High. So now they actually show you what the game looks like. It looks like pretty high end.
Ooh.
It's got, you get to make your own Soul Reaper.
Ooh.
Okay. So that looks fun. And you defend Kara Town with a set of 4 new characters designed by Kubo.
Okay, I was going to say, are we Captain cosplaying or are we just some rando?
Yeah, we're just some rando.
Hell yeah.
But we can call in people too. They showed Renji gets called in, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
Hey, if we're just some rando, Renji showing up is a big fucking deal.
If Renji showed up and I was a rando, I'd be scared shitless thinking that whatever was here was actually the most horrible thing in the world.
Aggro, you saying we're some rando, Renji showing up is a huge deal is like your friend who's losing their mind that Randall from the Clerks movie is in town. They're screaming like he's Tom Cruise.
I really like one of these characters.
Yeah.
She looks like you fused like the smaller frog-like girl from Isoken with like the twin braided glasses girl's archetype.
I see. Yup.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
That she's there on the left.
Oh yeah,
yes, thank you for clarifying.
Oh fuck. That is a good design. Fuck.
Kubo can still design good characters. Crazy.
Yeah, when people let him. Sakura Wars. Sega.
Don't worry, Negoshi's dead, so we'll never he'll never darken our doors again.
That's a good design. That's a really good design.
Is this only going to be on mobile, or will it have some other version? Because Breach Blade Souls is on fucking everything now.
It's only so far announced for mobile. I guess we'll see as it gets closer.
It'll probably at least be put on PC. There's very few mobile games that don't end up with some shitty PC version. I'd like to at least try this.
I wish that they could just make these as small games, but no, we can't do that anymore. It's got to be a mobile game.
Yeah,
sucks.
Now that's going away because mobile phones are too good, and you can start making stupid decisions for them too.
Right, but I was gonna say, like a fan translation for the Full Metal Alchemist 3 game on PS2 came out, and just had to be thinking, yeah, they made 3 Full Metal Alchemist games on PS2.
You could do that,
and they were like, fine. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We can't make video games anymore.
Nope.
We're not allowed.
It's too hard and too expensive, and we can't make any small ones. Not allowed.
Speaking of which, Kingdom Hearts Missing Dash Link, a canceled mobile game, had a bunch of footage leak from a cutscene,
including the entire very high production value opening.
Right?
Which
Yeah. No,
opens with deep sea pragmata keyblade welders, like in pragmata spacesuits in the deep sea with Death Stranding tendrils on them fighting a giant smoke monster.
Yeah, no, Nomura
it's
clearly
wild.
got Kojima pilled. Like, super
Yes.
obviously. Wow.
I certainly hope some of the ideas from this are getting rolled into Kingdom Hearts 4. They do seem to have rebooted it and canceled this. So Nomura is the guy who shits and pisses and like, I will use this fucking idea. I'm putting all of Versus 13 into Kingdom Hearts 3, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's really sad that this was going to be constrained to a mobile game. Like, man, that stuff is too cool. Maybe if you put out more than one game.
Yeah.
You clearly still have the people who can make PS2 quality Kingdom Hearts stuff because you made some new stuff for that Melody of Memories game. Make PS2 fidelity spin-offs. Do you know how good Kingdom Hearts 2 looks in 4K? Have you seen what you made in 4K? Like, just do it. Go back to having spin-offs. I don't know if you motherfuckers know this, but every media franchise in the world has a giant death clock above their head labeled time till people forget. And you can only revive it, you can only fill it again by releasing something. No, mobile games don't count.
They really don't. I mean,
Like,
this is what, like, we opened the podcast talking about what a bad situation Marvel's in. It's because they started making movies and started making TV shows and things people just didn't care about for years.
It's like look what happened to Dragon Age.
Yeah.
The previous before Veilguard, the game sold 12 million copies and won Game of the Year. And a new one came out and nobody gave a fuck because it had been gone for 10 years. That's time and a half for anybody for you to completely master a skill.
Oh well, I guess moving on. Recreation 2 was announced. This is a Burnout Paradise inspired game made by some veterans from Criterion. This is a little weird because Recreation 1 came out last year and the studio closed almost immediately. It was 3 Fields Entertainment and they lost funding from THQ Nordic and shut down. But now they've come back as Wind Tide's Turn Studio. And I'm not sure who's funding them now, but that's their new title. And they've been working on the game for 3 months.
I heard they had some sort of Patreon or something going on.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Hopefully this turns out okay. I heard that first one of these was not very good, but they sound like they want to make it like actually in a more designed area, because apparently the first one was just really big area, was not much going on, and they want to like scale it back, make it actually good.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Chat, I'm not smaller, I just slouch. Have you never seen
can you recognize
VTuber
slouch mode?
Yeah, this is slouch mode. Come on now.
Oh no, we start playing Red Seal again.
Yeah, there we go. Just take a picture of that. That's good enough as an emote.
Yeah. Marathon game director Joseph Ziegler. Ziegler. He's left Bungie. He's gone. Goodbye.
That's good. That's definitely
it's a
great.
sign. It's a great sign. Let me just check on the numbers. How's
No,
Marathon?
don't do that. It's
They're
fine.
actually doing better right now because the fan base announced, I think they called it Operation Revival,
Oh, this is so sad.
where they all log on to Marathon and try to encourage people to play Marathon so the declining numbers don't cause Sony to make a decision.
Chris, this
Good
still
luck.
looks really bad.
Oh, it's still
not-
bad. It's
that's
still not
not-
good.
God.
And even weirder, I think right now is a mid-season update. So it's
Yeah,
not.
because the co-op mode just came out.
It did. Oh no! So that's why it went up for one day. I thought it was because of this fan movement, but it was just because it updated. It went up for one day and came back down.
Yeah, yesterday peak of 14,000 people.
That's
Today,
pretty good.
8,000 people.
Yeah, that game has like the exact same. I've seen. It has the exact same like loss of players curve that Multiverse has had. Like it's declining at the exact same percentages per month. Like I think like Multiversus, we've got like 2 or 3 more before it's so bad that Sony has to say something.
Yeah,
This is pretty dire.
this is dire.
Bungie made like. I know a lot of people who seem to really like this game. Bungie shouldn't have made a massively expensive game in a genre that doesn't seem to have any mainstream appeal at all.
Well, you know,
Okay, co-op.
Even
Bungie-
Arc Raiders fell off a lot. Not as much.
Bungie knew how you do live service games. That's why they got permission to go around and shut down all of Sony's.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you look at Arc Raiders numbers and it like turned off in May. It felt like they lost half their players between May and June.
Huh.
It's like people are just like, okay, had enough.
Yeah, as it turns out, people want to play a thing and then they don't want to play a thing.
And that's unacceptable. That can't happen, is what I've been told.
Oh, okay.
You have to keep the engagement up forever, always. It's the only way games can work. We need to hit 1 billion people playing
Every
per
day.
Every day. God, every corporation's so stupid. I
Yeah,
just
it
think
sucks
back
how
on, oh yeah, Sony being like, yeah, we're gonna keep doing these live service games. We have to. They're great. We'll make billions of dollars. Anyway, Xbox has a new ad-based model they're testing for game streaming. So it works with the games you already own in your library. Some of them.
Wait.
This isn't even for like getting extra stuff.
You're not even getting to play a game you don't own.
No, you buy the game and then you play it like this because the Xbox is unaffordable. But the way it works is it plays an ad before the game starts, and then you get an hour-long play session. It's unclear if they'll then play another ad or if you are then kicked out.
I assume they'll play another ad. This is a really funny thing to think of. Like, yeah, they promoted xCloud extensively for years, and that seems to have come to this point where it's like, that don't make no money. Put ads in it.
Yeah. I think it's really funny that they, even in the press announcement for this, they talk about how buying hardware is unaffordable and this is a solution to that.
No, it's not.
And all I can say is they've been trying to push the cloud gaming thing for over 20 years. It won't ever work.
It
will never work.
This bizarre fixation, this utter delusion that every executive in gaming seems to have, that there is a large, waiting with bated breath audience of people willing to pay full price for your games, but who want to play them, but will never buy hardware ever.
Yeah, they believe this. Is somehow
that group doesn't exist, especially not after COVID.
No, we already
You know why the industry's burning down? Because we're maxed out. 2021 was the height. It was the ceiling, and everybody's going insane because they need it to go higher, and it can't. There's nobody left. No new people are getting into gaming except as people are born, and guess what? The birth rate's going down versus people who die. So gaming revenue will slowly decline from here forever.
Even though it is making insane amounts of money, that doesn't matter. The line needs to go up or they lose their minds.
Yeah,
since they hit market maturity, it's just impossible. And they can't do anything. And for some reason, that means the entire industry needs to die instead of, I don't know, just accepting they're massively profitable. That's not enough, though.
Nope.
Right. I love this.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyway, that Avatar fighting game, Avatar Legends, the fighting game, got delayed on Xbox. Can you believe the Xbox version got delayed? That's crazy.
That's crazy. Apparently,
coming out
Definitely not
September
because of the
3rd.
Series S, right?
What? No. No, this is because Mike Z is a bad man.
well, they said it was a programming thing, and he was the director of programming, so
And he
It's a programming
Skull
thing.
Bros did
Solved
have
for
problems
Xbox.
going to Xbox.
It's a programming thing, meaning we forgot to submit it to Microsoft until it was too late and had to delete it because why would we care about Microsoft? No game sells anything there.
Oh yeah, and then for Marvel Tokon, they announced Phoenix Cyclops is going to be the first DLC character. This
Come on,
design is
Phoenix.
hideous. This design is awful. What are you doing? Whatever. I'm not buying the game anyway. It's released by Sony.
oh, you're off of that.
That's
just entirely.
That's pretty accurate to how Phoenix Cyclops looks.
Oh, I believe it. That design sucks.
What a weird decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem to be doing really weird choices, like that weird version of Ghost Rider they chose to. It feels in line with that. But that's all my news.
Okay, let's move to agro news.
I probably should have put this into Everything is Fine at Xbox, but Jared Palmer, the vice president of engineering, who was appointed by Asha Sharma, brought him over from Microsoft's AI division, has left.
What? He finished
Wow.
engineering?
Yeah,
He did it.
He finished engineering. He no longer is a technical advisor. He's been there a couple of months. In a memo, let's see, Asha said that he spent his career building developer tools that remove friction and increase productivity. He worked on AI shit. That's exactly
Yeah.
the mindset we want, using technology to support creators. He worked on AI shit. You will not be surprised to learn that he has left for Cognition, which is a San Francisco-based AI company.
Of course he has. Was he an engineer? Should he have been the president of engineering?
Well, he's going there to lead engineering.
Okay, sure.
All right.
I'm sure he can do that. I'm sure he can prompt that.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means in the context of we work with fucking AI. Like, are you an engineer the same way some of these other fuckers are artists?
No.
So here's a weird one. Amazon has announced Batman Caped Crusader Chronicles, which is a co-op detective party game
What?
based on the Caped Crusader animated series.
What?
It's specifically based on season 2 of that series, which is dropping on Amazon on July 31st, the same day as this game.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
it is a Luna exclusive.
What?
What?
I didn't remember Luna was still a thing.
I didn't
Yeah.
think it was.
Right? I thought they shut Luna down.
I think they turned it into like a weird gaming. No, they announced today that they're putting Luna just into the Prime sub and want to rebuild trust in cloud gaming. To
Oh
rebuild
my
something it had to exist in the
God.
first place.
Jesus Christ.
That explains that.
This is really every company realizing, consoles are too expensive. We can get
Now.
them like this
Maybe
now.
it's
We
our
can
time.
win.
Yeah, we got them now, boys. It's like,
Yeah.
the Switch 2 is right there.
No.
Yeah, the Switch
People
2
still own
is
the
right there.
PS5.
The Switch there,
People-
Switch 2 is right there, and Nintendo seems to be scared enough that it goes on sale pretty regularly. Like it was down to $410 today.
Definitely going to happen, though. This time we'll get them, and then all the profits will be ours.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
so, man. I don't think that's happening.
We're gonna trick everyone who owns a TV to buying Batman Cave Crusader Chronicles on their Luna.
That's real sad because Batman themed co-op detective party game sounds like a great time.
That does sound really neat.
Well, that's it for the news this week. Thank God. Which brings me to the final segment, as you all know, here on Big Thing to Mention, where I show you pictures from VCAT. So here's me wearing the Lane beanie, which was officially at VCAT.
Oh,
That is a VR Chat Serial Experiments Lane beanie.
Oh my God, that's real.
That's real. That's official. You can go
That
and
has
get
so
that.
many polygons, I bet.
It has so many. Then there was the completely original design character that looks nothing like Glaceon. That was a really good VR Chat outfit.
Okay.
There was this booth that turned you into an object missing texture.
Okay.
As you can see, it maybe didn't play well with the first shader on the bear. This is pretty good. There was a spooky town that had a little bit of Cthulhu vibes. And lots of very menacing VR Chat avatars with it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. The most important thing is, so for people who don't know VR Chat, VCAT is a sort of comic cat artists selling their wares small scale thing that is official and happens twice a year. But they have corpo worlds, which are just the corporate stuff. And at stuff like that, you get this thing that's selling a gacha game as a Bejeweled-like thing where you now launch up the 4 anime girls into the jewels to get them. And then if you walk over to the other side, they're like, check it out. They're in our Patcha slot game. They're in our Gamba game. Go play our Gamba game. Another example of this is actually the same corpo world is 2 anime boys who were trying to sell me on fine quality suits I could buy from the company's Suit Square started fighting each other in an epic anime duel, and then the audience needed to decide which boy should win, good boy or bad boy. And it's like really choreographed with like a really stupid like audio drama like energy to it. It was very funny. Who won? Good boy. Of course.
I mean, definitionally, the boy who won was the gooder boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The best part about the corpo worlds is they mostly run like shit.
They do.
Like you need a beast to even attempt it, or you need to find the secret menu to double turn all of your settings down. It's maybe less of a software optimization problem. It speaks to me as the most dystopian cyberpunk class divide shit I've ever encountered.
It's true. That
like,
is,
well, if you're here, we want you to spend money, so you best have money.
Capitalists wish they could do this to real reality.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool world that had fish. It was clearly just for a sushi place. It was very good. Check that shit out. Real good shit. I got real fucking hungry for poke. I was like, God damn it. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, we still haven't found a good poke place here.
Someday we'll find a real good poke place, right?
Someday.
Then there was a place, this is like a small get-together VR chat world normally, where it's a bunch of small Japanese bars, but they converted to show a bunch of avatars and other things in the individual bars, but they wanted you to have a route through the environment. So they put very good roadblocks in the way to make sure you went through the path they wanted. These are some high-quality cat models. But yeah, VCAT was amazing. One of those corpo worlds, I literally got on a street, turned a direction, my fucking 4090 in 9800 X3D ran at, I'm not exaggerating, 18 frames per second.
God.
And I was just looking at the side of a fucking building.
It was not optimized. They are not interested in optimizing. They don't give a fuck about optimizing. I don't know where my picture went, but blew my mind this time at VCAT. There is a VR chat Rakugo group. So you could go enjoy your Rakugo in person, just like that manga.
Wow.
Do you think the person in VR chat's better than the protagonist of that one series, Dad? I'm just
Probably not. That guy
curious.
seemed pretty good.
That guy seemed pretty good? Okay. And then, as ever, with avatars at VCAT, Untold Horrors.
Whoa.
Yep.
Is that a dog on his head?
That is a
Or that is
dog.
a dog
Some
head
kind of
serpent.
dog creature.
Its tail is very serpentine.
Yeah.
It slithers and moves its many arms in many ways.
He's like a boss from Balan Wonderworld in Hell.
Anyways, that was it for my VCAT pictures that I wanted to share. Thank you all for joining for the end of the Big Thing segment. What else do we have coming up? Tomorrow, Bob and I are playing Sonic Heroes, apparently on the GameCube. Apparently, that's the safe bet.
Yeah, I guess. I'm excited. Sonic Heroes, I've heard so much.
You've heard so much? They were good things
I've
you
heard
heard, right?
Oh, definitely. I definitely didn't cause any sort of gamer dementia.
I need to go get the clip of Ross saying that. This isn't even gamer dementia. This is regular old dementia. You're not death streaming, right? What do you think?
What else do we do on this channel?
How many times? Anyways, I'm very excited, except for the part where Tiber Chan's gonna die. That's gonna suck. But, you know. Chris, what do you got going on?
At some point in the next week, I'll stream Ace Combat 2.
Nice.
Possibly also 3.
Did one of those didn't come to America, right?
No, they did.
Okay.
3 got a translation patch because the English version stripped out all the story.
Oh, right. They chopped that shit up for some fucking reason. God.
I think it was so it only had to be 1 disc instead of 2 because it's 2 in Japan.
Oh,
God, that's so sad.
that's cool. Aggro, what are you doing?
So I've decided that in order to combat the increasing isolation of modern life, that I need to meet and get to know a bunch of my neighbors. But I'm also a very pessimistic misanthrope, so I've already decided that I hate all of my neighbors. I mean, I live in the Panhandle of Florida. So
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of roll the dice on this one. I've got one of those water balloon slingshots and a bunch of cans of Progresso soup. And I'm just going to start firing them off in random directions with my address on them. And then I'm going to have whatever day I'm going to have after that.
Okay.
Might make a friend, might make an enemy. Who knows?
Might you make a friend?
I might. I've seen rom-coms. Maybe like I could be someone's manic pixie dream 6'3" fat guy.
Somebody needs to be making that rom-com. He's a complete mess, and she's into guys that are a complete mess. Will this work? Yes, I just told you.
Remember, kids, the key to love is find someone who's damaged in the very specific way that serves your purposes, and always steer them away from seeking help.
And with that,
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Big Things Dimension. Big Things Dimension is possible because of you and your support over at patreon.com/GigaBoots, where you can support us and I'll pay your rent. But you can also get access to Armchair Devs Extras, Gamer Premonitions Extras, early access to Chucking Bleach, exclusive access to some of Chucking Bleach, and much, much more. There's a whole movie over there, Isolation 119. You should check it out. I like that movie. Patreon.com/GBPodcast.